Okay, hi guys. Hi, I am here now. We are here now. Hello. I decided to change a little bit of my setup, so now it's a little more. So now you can actually see my chat a little bit more. A friend of mine basically proposed a neat idea where it's like, you can actually see now the chat more a bit better, and it's like it starts a little earlier, continues a little until a little later, or a little earlier rather. Get the sound really quickly. The sound, limbus. Eh, where's the sound? Yeah. Limbus does not work. Okay. Attempt number 2. Limbus. Okay. History. Nej. Ja. Hörde. Finally. Finally. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. The game was a little glitching out for some reason. I don't really want another copyright strike, so we will have to vibe in like so I'll have to vibe just like that until I activate the game. So I passed the the boss fight that basically stun locked me previously, and I had managed to get past that. I didn't watch the last part of the cutscene, so I'll have to go into the archive and like watch it now. There. But we're very much on track here. Hopefully, that is. Yeah, let's activate background chatting for now. Music. 6 GB update, whatever that could be. Is it the new update of the new stuff? Probably. Is that? Do you read? Depending on your answer, your PM player status might be revoked permanently. I did. What exactly did I read or not read? I always read, but what exactly am I supposed to be not read? If you mean the second part of the level after I finished the boss fight, I hadn't read that. Explain what exactly am I supposed to be not reading or reading? My brain is not. My brain is too slow to process your inquiry. Just about PM players not being able to read. No, I am. I was able to read. I am no longer a Project Moon player. Damn. I guess my status as a Project Moon player is officially revoked, huh? Because I read. You know what? I am not. I think someone even revoked my official status as a Yu-Gi-Oh player because I also read. I read the cards that I play against. Gasp. How could I? How could I betray the Unga Bunga?
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Okay. 1 hour left. Awesome. So was it? Is it to 1 hour or is it like 20 hours? I don't. Okay, whatever. Whatever. That works. Sure. I have so much lunacy, honestly, since I haven't spent any. Oh, by the way, another thing, I was able to roll another 6-star in reverse 999 before the game started. But yeah, to show you something, it is done. It is done. Let me actually check theater. Main story. The Unchanging. Nope. 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 Boom, boom. Pre-battle, pause battle. Pre-battle, pause battle. Pre-battle, pause battle. Pre-battle, and post-battle. Past bonds thought to be served, severed, might have met again. Domback showed obsessive determination to reclaim the singularity. Yep, we're gonna be reading that because we have not read that. I have not read that. I have no idea what happened after the fight is concluded. I just basically leaned back and released the biggest sigh of relief possible. So let's do that.
이렇게 생각하는 게 어때?
Why didn't we look at this way?
엔사에 새로운 구인회가 만들어졌다는 거.
Did you know that the new League of Nine has been formed in N-Corp?
거기서 네가 하려 했던 거랑 비슷하게 예전 기술이나 사람들을 모으고 있나 봐.
They seem to be recruiting the old members and the technology similar to what you tried to do.
오히려 그때를 지우려 하고 있는 것 같기도 하고.
Though it looks like they're trying to erase that past rather.
그래서 이건 순전히 내 생각일 뿐인데 우리는 어차피 구보 그 친구에게 차례차례 죽었어.
This is purely conjecture. We're all doomed to die at the hands of our dear fellow Gooba and be taxidermied one after another.
내가 지금 그 순간을 앞당겼을 뿐이지.
All I did was bring that predetermined death a bit earlier.
그리고 지난 우정으로 모든 걸 덮기에는 너무
Besides,
넘었어.
you've gone too far for our past friendship to forgive. Dumback.
아, 내일 회식 정말 기대하고 있었는데.
I really was. I was looking forward to the staff dinner tomorrow. I really was.
자, 그만 흐드러지자.
Come on then.
동배.
Damn, you seized the bloom, Dumback. Eh? Eh? Game. Maybe auto? Game decided to not work. Okay, I see. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do that again.
이렇게 생각하는 엔사에 거기서 오히려 그때를 내가 지금 그 순간 그리고
With a golden bow in hand, Dong Rang stabs Dongbak without hesitation.
왜?
But why?
많은 이유를 설명할 수 있지만
I can say many reasons.
이건
But
내 마지막
right.
정이야.
Let's say this is my parting act of compassion.
때가 되면 시들 수밖에 없다는 걸 알고 있어.
I knew I'd have to wilt when the time came, but
나는
I
언제나
always
곧 피어날 향기를 머금은 봉우리이고
wish to be a
싶었어.
bud, soon to bloom, hearing the scent within, bearing the scent within.
이상 네가
Like you were saying,
날아가고 싶은 꿈을
how you dreamed of
꾼
flying.
것처럼 나도 그저 너희들과 함께
Like that,
알싸꽃 향기에 한 적도 없이
I just wanted to be buried
봤던 것.
under pecan scented flowers with you all. New feed has been added. Soon the screen is filled with yellow petals.
고마워 이상. 내게 그런 순간을 보여줘서
Thank you, Yisang, for showing me such a moment.
내 전부를 걸고 갚고 싶을 정도야.
I'll dedicate my entire life to repay you for this favor.
이상 나랑 나중에 따로 연구실 차릴 생각은 없어? 하루하루가 재밌을 것 같다는
Hey,
생각이
이상.
들거든.
What say you to setting up lab with me? Get a feeling every day spent with you will be a fun one.
대단하구나, 이상. 너는 나랑 달리 똑바른 참모습을 비추려고 하였구나.
Amazing, Yisang. Unlike me, you tended to reflect the true image in all its uprightness.
겹쳐지지도 않고 흐릿하지도.
The images
흔들리지도
don't overlap. They aren't blurry or shaky.
이상, 대체 그걸 왜 놀이거리로 만드는 건가?
Yisang, you're too lax. Why on earth would you leave it as a plaything when it can be so much more?
가만히,
Be still.
그냥 가만히 숨만 쉬는 거야.
Just be still and do nothing more than breathe.
지금은 그렇게 살아야 해.
For now, that's how you must live.
너는 날지 못해.
You cannot fly.
구인회는 상산조각 났어. 우린 이곳을 떠나야 돼.
The league has fallen apart. We have to leave this place.
이상, 자네는 나와 함께 가는
Yisang, you'll come with me.
원한다면 눈은 감아도 돼. 자네는 너무나 모르니까.
You
한치
can't
앞
close your eyes
내가
if you so wish.
대신하지.
Since you're too faint-hearted, I'll see ahead in your stead.
무슨 생각을 하고 있어?
What are you thinking?
아무것도. 그리고
Nothing.
묘혈의 향기가
And the scent of the grave was in
만개하였어.
full bloom. Sag. Sadg. Lots of sadg. Damn, this is sad. Nothing. Oh, actually, they changed the overlay a little bit of the stuff. As intense, an intense golden glow blinked from the golden ball that was stabbed into Donbae. Soon enough, the space in the K-Corp building around us begins to twist and morph. What could be happening? Okay,
수금을 다들 연장 챙기죠.
okay, let's see. Also, I love how they made it seem like either upper part is editing and lower part is the choosing or unchoosing. It's much more convenient than constantly switching Kind of want to try a different identity of Ryoshi. Yeah, this one. To battle.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
To battle.
그리하여
And so, yeah, it's a big quality of life for players. I do agree.
여전히 난 아무것도
Am I still
인가?
a nothing? As the then golden logo fades, the space begins to twist and morph.
황금 가지가 이런 힘까지 갖고 있었던 건가요? 자아심도에 진입하지도 않은 것 같은데 이미 존재하는 공간까지 바꿀 정도였나요?
Did the golden bow have the power to do this? I don't think we've entered the fathoms of ego yet. Was it capable of warping the real world?
황금 가지와 연관된 현상에 일일이 물음과 흥분을 내보이는 것은 의미가 없습니다.
Excitement or questions over matters related to golden bow have little meaning.
여러분도 파우스트에게도 눈앞 지금 세계의 상황은
To you
모두가 최초
and to
목격자일
Faust,
테니까
all of us will be the very first witnesses to what is happening before our eyes.
앞으로도 알 수 없는 일이 펼쳐질 것이라 보는 게 확률상 옳은 판단이겠죠.
It would be statistically sound to assume that we will continue to witness previously unseen events in the future.
그러게요. 저렇게
Suppose you're right. I mean, look at this. Unable to properly articulate her words any further, Ishmael pointed the figure instead.
죽은 사람들까지 되살릴 정도.
Even the dead are coming back. Bodies that have been devoid of life for a while begin to rise. Their organs or body parts were severely damaged. It could only be described as resurrection.
아무리 그래도 죽은 사람을 되살리는 능력은 너무 얼토당토하는 얘긴데 K사 HPM플로도 그러진 못한다면서.
I've seen some stuff, but bringing people back from the dead sounds too implausible. Even K-Corp's HP ampules couldn't do that this much, right?
완벽히 죽은 자를 되살리는 기술이나 특이점이 없었으리라 보기는 힘들다.
It's likely that there was absolutely no technology or singularity capable of complete revival at some point.
하지만 그런 기술 전쟁통에서조차 듣고 본 적 없다.
However, if such technology did exist, I, for one, haven't heard of it once, even during war.
그렇다는 건 이건 도시에 만연할 수 없는 기술이라는 셈이군. 아마 이 상황은 머리에
That can only mean it's not the kind of technology allowed to prosper in the city. If I had to guess, the head might.
네, 머리의 금기 조항까지 거슬렀을 가능성이 있네요.
Indeed. It may well be an act of taboo as established by the head.
림버스 컴퍼니. 단테와 동기화한 덕에 부활 체험을 하고 있는 저희와는 양상이 전혀 다릅니다.
It's completely different from Limbus Company's case, where we can experience revival by synchronizing with Dante.
다르고 틀리다.
It's different and wrong.
저들은 우리와 다르게 온전한 형태의 재생이 아니다. 그저
This is not a complete restoration, unlike our case. They're merely
그저 살아있기만 한 상태에 지나지 않다. 의식도
Animated.
이성도 없어 보이는군.
That's it. They appear to lack consciousness and reason.
그 말은 반대로 자아와 육체를 모두 되살려야 머리의 금기를 어기는 것일지도 모르겠구만.
Seems that way. In other words, I guess it would only count as a taboo if both the mind and the body are recovered. I do like the new interface of the game. I do like it. They have completely overlapped a lot of really cool stuff from the game.
제풀을 따라오십시오.
And they continue to increasing their quality of life of players, and it's just nice. Okay.
제풀을 따라오십시오.
Gregor, why you keep losing these fucking 50-50s? Jesus Christ, Gregor.
거기까지.
Get a grip.
제 풀을 따라오십시오.
Okay, finally. You got a grip. Thank you. He was having some issues warming up
그 정도인가?
before a fight.
역시 모르네.
Wow.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
Can you stop?
자연스러운 것입니다.
How much more stuff? Oh yeah, I guess she just uses a knife here. Ooh, I love the look of this Echo. Echo. Let's go.
무슨 맛일까?
Oh wow, she is fast.
자,
Now let's have a
맛볼
taste.
시간이다.
So much eyes. So much eyes. By the way, I will openly state that the reason I won in the reason I managed to win the game was Don Quixote's support and Kurokumo Honglu. Those two managed to get me the victory I desired. Effectively.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
자연스러운 것입니다.
위험 요소 제거.
So that was a thing. Stabby,
쓸만해졌고,
stabby, stabby, more stabby.
쓸만해졌고.
Cloud cutter, cloud cutter. I basically stalled my
최선의
stalled Donbae
역시 공격이지.
into a cloud cutter,
방패라고 들어봤어?
and I had two cloud cutters on. I was just basically one by one, and I managed to do cloud cutter. The thing. So that was a thing that happened. Yeah. Lots of cloud cuttering. Kuro Honglu does crazy damage for 0-0. He always stay in top 3 wherever I do. Yeah. Kuro, okay, to explain, I managed to win both trade-offs in a duel as Kurokumo Honglu, right? And he did maximum damage on both of those. That's how RNG decided to go.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
That's how it decided to go. Max damage Kurokumo Cloud Cutter.
내 뒤로.
Because you always need more Cloud Cutter. Whatever, when in doubt, Cloud Cutter.
거기까지.
I remember one of the first things I feel like I watched in terms of like Limbus Company videos was actually Kurokumo's Honglu's weird design about how strong he is damage-wise, but also he's like so underwhelming in other ways. It's kind of funny how I eventually actually did get him as a character, and it was like, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that, whatever this is.
내 뒤로. 그 정도인가?
써주마.
I should be able to pass these fights relatively. Oh yeah, is Goose video. Yeah, the man makes good Limbus competent. Yeah, yep. I think that was him. That was him.
사무하게 되리라.
At some point, I did want to make like videos on characters and shit before I became a VTuber actually. But then I realized I'm not exactly the most meta-savvy person, and I don't really understand a lot of the game dev lingo or anything really. Though I still do have some plans to do big long-form videos. I even secured an editor to do this kind of stuff for me. Is there anything you guys would want to listen to me babble on about in terms of lores, stories, whatever the hell? Is there any particular thing you would like to hear me babble on about for like 40 minutes? Because I might just do some long-form videos. I already made a channel clip channel for me. We're gonna be uploading some clips there every once in a while. Some short, like really short clips there every once in a while. Yeah, that's true. By the way, if you guys want to check out the clip channel and subscribe if you want to. The second clip will be coming soon, but there's just really small snippets of funny stuff that are lightly edited. There's gonna be lots of that kind of stuff coming out on that channel. I linked it in the description of my channel. It should be a fun little distraction, so to speak.
최선의 방어는 역시 공격이지. 전투 방패라고 들어봤어?
Binding. For now, though, I'm still kind of character arcs though. The only Liberation Alliance members were sure were dead. Start attacking us. We keep moving forward to the rearranging space, looking for the golden ball that's still near us. What kind of the thing about me is that I'm not exactly sure about the entirety of the arcs of a lot of gacha games I play, because I haven't finished all of them really. I haven't caught up yet, so this would take a while for me to actually go ahead and like research all of that. I guess I could produce something like a review of like reviews based on the chapters I finished. Basically, Zdorica review of Zdorica Sunset review, Zdorica Mirage review, Zdorica Eclipse review, or Limbus Company Chapter 1 review, Chapter 2 review, etc, etc, etc. Could work with that. That could be something interesting to do. Will you guys watch that? If I started uploading them like in hindsight. Obviously I will have to rewatch everything I did on certain chapters and like what I feel about them. But yeah, I will probably include prologue into chapter 1 because it's kind of like intertwined. Somewhat intertwined at least. Let's try some of you. Bruce Spanner Workshop.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
Would that be something you guys would be interested in watching? If you watch this as a VOD, please comment below if this is something you would want to watch this. If not, just reply in chat. When you take a closer look at the revived foes after the battle, they could see a liquid of a familiar hue flowing from their eyes.
단테, 주위에 황금 가지가 느껴지나요?
Dante, do you feel the golden ball's presence nearby?
황금 가지는 동빅이라는 자에게 꽂혀 있었지만
Last time I saw it, the golden ball was lodged in the Tundog party. Can't find her corpse anywhere. Must have been moved away when the space twisted. But it can't be too far away. Sure, I can feel it.
동랑 씨도 보이지 않아요.
Huh? I don't see Dongrang either.
죽은 동백과 같은 위치에 있을 가능성이 높겠어요.
He's likely to be in the same location as the deceased Dongbang.
지금까지 저희는 자아 심도를 동시에 경험했어요. 아마 단테 씨의 그 친밀함이라고 해야 할까요?
Until now, we've experienced the fathoms of ego at the same time. Guess it's thanks to Dante's particular affinity, if that makes sense.
무슨 되지도 않는 소리야. 친밀?
The hell you're talking about? Affinity?
결속을 말하시는 건가요?
Do you mean the chains binding us?
네. 그 결속에 대한 영향 중 하나였던
Yeah,
거죠.
it's one of the influences, right?
그럼 동랑님 같은 분이 자아 심도에 도달하면 어떻게 되는 건가요?
Then what will happen if someone like Donrang gets to the fathoms?
그거야. 이제부터 알아보러 가면 되지 않겠는가?
Fret not, for we shall find out from now on.
일단 저들부터 해치우세나.
Let us vanquish the foes ahead for now. Yeah, don't think about it. Let's fight, says Don Quixote. I guess that's fair. Let's not think about it and just throw hands. That's about right.
내 뒤로.
Oh wow, she's this form she's actually a punching.
깨달았나?
What is this? What is this? Rodia is going on a warpath, I see. Rodia is going a fucking warpath.
직접 알게 함이라. 파괴 완료.
Fuck, that was a one shot. Ow. Ow.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
거기까지. 위험 요소 제거.
Bleed! I'm not sure zombies can bleed, really.
거치적거리지만 마.
I guess it depends. Punch! Dead.
위험 요소 제거.
Okay. That's a really cool Rodia form, honestly. Just like fucking punches the shit out of them. That's just funny.
제 풀을 따라오십시오.
Punches the shit out of them. Bruh!
검을 덜 갈았었나?
Bruh. Oh yeah. Okay.
거기까지.
Gregory. One thing I love about this game is the presentation so far. Yeah, this is a really strong Rodia form.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
This is a really strong Rodia form, physically. It almost feels unfair to throw... One more.
거치적거리지만 마. 검을 덜
If I'm able to not kill them before the end of the fight, probably won't.
위험 요소 제거.
Almost could. But yeah, she does a lot of damage. Okay. I was not aware of that. Apparently when Rodia goes bare-fisted, she does much more damage than when she does with her axe.
결국 내 공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거네. 그치? 좋았어.
A food for thought. How much damage she did? Yeah. Oh, that's surprising. That's surprising. Ryoshu is doing a much more a bigger amount of damage than Gregor. Gregor was usually like the big man in the field for me. Apparently not today. Not today. Binding 2. I kind of want to continue playing this Rhodia. She's just fun to use.
잠수 준비 끝.
She just looks fun to use. Rhodia throwing fists.
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay. Nice. That worked out. Bonk! Oh, almost.
직접 알게 하니라.
The music is hey Dead Reaper. I am as usual decent.
맞는 거야.
I have some stuff today. I hopefully will be able to finish chapter 4 today. Hopefully. That's my hope.
고작 터뜨려주지.
Because otherwise it and then we're gonna be doing the second part of the event for Path to Nowhere today. Actually, the stream for Path to Nowhere shall be today because I shifted around my time zones a little bit. Instead of the usual. Instead of the usual Saturday, it will be more Friday. Because I don't know, I feel like it's just a more opportunistic time slot, I guess, for me. Maybe? That sounds about right?
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay. Yeah, cool beans. Roddy's throwing hands. Choke slamming people. That's kind of cool.
맞는 거야.
I feel like that was at least partially inspired by Rasputin. Because the same Rasputin was basically presented in the same kind of way, of just basically big brawny kind of priest figure that choke slammed people. I'm pretty sure whenever he's gonna show up in Record of Ragnarok, he's also going to be presented in the way that same way. He's just like a big brawny motherfucker.
이 정도면 피는 만족할 만큼 본 것 같군.
I am surprised. Ryoshu is doing so much damage. Oh, hi. Was wondering what the fuck that is. But hi. Okay. Hello. Okay. I really do appreciate the way this episode has been structured. Like, it's such a huge map. It's such a huge map, but it's come somehow weirdly concise in its own presentation. Like, we started here, and you know exactly where we started. Then we entered the K-Corp, studied K-Corp, then went outside of K-Corp's building again, went underground here. We went outside and then went underground here. Then had our little exploration thing in underground facility. You're so close to a peak fiction. Oh, I am very close. Then we went here. Went back underground, above ground here. Then we entered back into the K-Corp building and slowly rise to the top of it. Go through the entire facility of assembly. Went further, then took a big elevator here. Then had a big fight at the top of K-Corp, and then it's just warped here in this weird space caused by the golden bow. It's really neat how it's presented. Like, I really like this. I'm so close to Peak Fiction. I'm gonna be playing Peak Fiction today. Don't worry. Don't you worry about that. Music is still busting. Oh, we're fighting these motherfuckers. Kinda sad I don't have Honglu on. He'd look right. He'd look right at home. Yeah, he'd look right at home in this environment. Favorites, yeah. Bonk.
제프를 따라오십시오.
I'm excited for the dungeon. I'm definitely excited. Considering how much story space there's left from what I've seen in the chapter, in the archives, I'm excited for just how much story there is. Because, let's be real, Dungeon 2, Chapter 2 of Dungeon, it was not really that focused on the story much. Like, there was not a lot of story comparatively to Dungeon number 1 and number 2. For some reason. I'm not exactly sure, but Chapter 2, Rodia's chapter, didn't exactly have nearly as much storyline in its... At least from what I remember. Like, it was mostly just me doing the dungeon. If I remember this correctly. I wasn't sure why, but I guess they were preparing to unleash in the next chapters, because chapter 3 was cool. Chapter 3 was fun. Chapter 4 is even bigger from what I've seen so far. By all means, like, even in terms of like narrative amount. I'm gonna check in a moment just to make sure I'm correct about this. I might not be like exactly correct about this, maybe it was just front-loaded on Arodia's side. It was like back-loaded into all the chapters and finale, effectively. I'll have to check right now and see. After I'm done with this fight. Kid and Roger didn't come close to resolving their sins yet. I expected to see them having their own chapters again. Yeah, I do agree on that. I don't really believe they are done. I don't believe they are done with their character arcs, especially considering the fact that Rodia never really even expressed how she feels about this. Because Rodia is super closed off. Rodia is someone who would never admit to regretting anything. Like she's hiding behind the facade of smiley face. Effectively, we know it. Everyone around her knows it. Some don't give a shit. Others just like whatever. It's your life. Plus, I feel like part of the reason why I feel Gregor feels unresolved is because his golden ball was stolen.
자연스러운 것입니다.
So that's probably what I feel. Why I feel like it will not. It is not quite resolved yet. At least partially.
거치적거리지만 마.
This is the entirety of Honglu, not Honglu. This is like this is the entirety of Yisang's past. This chapter has been loaded with his backstory. Like this is the Yisang chapter. Gregor only like partially touched on what he feels like about this. Effectively, it really didn't go too far with how he feels. Okay, let me theater. Is the menu glitched? I think the menu glitched out. Whatever. And so we are in the dungeon. We are in the dungeon. We arrived to the dungeon. Oh, finally. Thank you. Yep. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 scenes left. Even though here it was 29. Let me check which ones were Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fucking scenes. This Rodia's chapter only had 6 scenes because of how concealed her thoughts are. And this chapter had like half of its story beats were within the yep, half of its story beats were with the comparatively speaking, half of the story beats for Gregor were within the dungeon. Now compare them to same amount, and Rodia's chapter has even less story scenes, and this is only when the dungeon starts. None of that was Rodia, not really. We didn't really learn too much about what she feels about this whole situation. She basically tried to downplay a lot of the stuff that's happened. She did have some laments about stuff, but yeah, as you can see, now when it comes to solid a little less than a half of it is as well. And now we have fucking Yisang, which has more than Rodia didn't come close to yeah. And now we have Yisang's whose dungeon stuff is doubling the size of every single almost who eclipses every. I'm pretty sure if you combine all of the dungeon scenes together, you'll get this dungeon. You'll get this dungeon length, though. 60%, 40% left of chapter. I am excited. I am excited. I am very, very excited. Excited, if you will. Darkness. The game is kind of weird today. The game's functionality is kind of odd today. Do I have to reload it? I'm pretty sure I have to reload it. Is being a bitch. Also fixed the size of the screen as well, because it was a little messy.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을
A little messy. Okay. Dungeon. Really? Yep. Okay, you know what? Sure, I might as well. What do I have for Yisang? I don't really have much stuff for Yisang. Do I have any Yisang?
하루가 저물어가는 동안
I cannot. So I have to level him. Yeah. Well, I guess this is the closest I can get. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면
Okay.
되는 거야?
I'll trust you. As we approach the center of Goldabow's resonance, I noticed scattering piles of yellow. Within this distant space, petals were wavering.
저 너머에 이상 씨의 자심도가
The
있는
fathoms
거군요.
of Yisang's ego are over there. Come on, let's get in.
와, 이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄 진짜 몰랐는데 황금가지라는 것 때문인가?
Wow.
아니면 네 덕분인 걸까? 이상?
I didn't expect to be back here. Is this thanks to the golden bow? Or is it you, Yisang? When we got there, Dongrang greeted us merrily.
아늑하네. 여긴 어디였어, 이상 씨?
How cozy. What place was this, he's saying?
유일하게 숨을 쉴 수 있는
The only
곳이요.
place where I may breathe. And that's what it was. This was. There's stacks of papers on the desk.
보통 이런 건
Yes, you see, usually
우리 같은 손님들을 보고 읽으라고
these are
놓아두는
places
거지.
for visitors like us to read. Ethan quickly picks up a stack. I couldn't begin to manage what thoughts his face may have suggested as he suddenly read the letters on them.
언젠가 내가 썼던 편지 그리고 형식은
A letter I had written once,
극본이구려.
and its structure follows that of a play script.
그렇다면 이는 연기자만큼의 수가 배부되어 있다고 보는 것이 합당하다.
Is it reasonable to assume that each actor in the play was provided with one?
하면 아무도 없는 것이 아니라 기다림이었던 것이겠소.
If so, this may have been a stage awaiting your arrival, rather than a simple emptiness.
이거 아무래도 분위기상 우리가 낭독을 해야 할 것 같지?
From the looks of it, I'll have to read the script. Right?
어쩌면 동백이 올지도 모르겠어 이상.
Maybe Donback might just come, he's saying.
만약 동백이 죽기 직전에 이 공간 뭐라 불러야 할지 모르겠네.
If Donback got to this space before she died, not sure what that should call this.
아무튼 공간의 입구가 열렸다면 말이야. 동백의 의식이 같이 휘말렸을 수도 있겠네. 우리
Anyway, if the entrance opened while she was alive, her consciousness might have been wrapped up in this as ours were.
동백을 찌른 연유는 무엇이오?
For what reason did you stab Donback?
생각보다 너무 미적거리더라고. 뭐 이렇게 끝맺는 말이 필요한 거야?
She hesitated a little too much. Right. Do you want this kind of biology from me?
연유 말하시오.
The reason. I'll hear it.
아니, 너도 알았잖아 이상. 그 상태의 동백은 죽음을 바로 맞이할. 그것도 고통스럽게
No, it's
흐려져버린
really-
상태였다는 걸.
You know as well, say Sang. In that state, Dongbai's death was imminent. Her life would have painfully scattered away if I let her be.
그러니 분노를 머금고서도 내게 뱉어내지 못하는 거잖아.
And so you can't lash out on me.
거기서 거기에.
Despite the anger boiling inside of you, wouldn't make much of a difference.
이번 자아심도는 이전과는 다른 방식으로 나타나려나 보군요.
This time, the phantoms of ego might present themselves differently from the previous ones.
자아심도는 누군가의 마음이 구현화된 장소.
The phantoms of ego are places or images of someone's mind made manifest.
그로부터 나오는 에너지는 강력하고 복잡해서 수감자 외 이상 씨와 깊이 관련이 된
It releases a powerful and complex energy. It might draw in people other than the sinners, like those deeply related to Yi Sang in this case.
그래? 그러니까 시덥잖은 이 연기를 할 광대놈들이 여기까지 끌려왔다.
That's so.
맞지?
To put it bluntly, it dragged in a bunch of clowns to act on stage. Is that right?
추측일 뿐이지만 네, 그럴 것 같네요. 각자의 역할에 맞게
Although
최선을
this
다하는
merely a
수밖에
guess.
없겠죠.
Yes, I suppose that's about right. We'll have to do our best with our roles, with our given roles.
못한다면?
And if we don't,
자아심도에서 표출하려는 형상이 망가져서 결과적으로는 황금가지로 도달하지 못하겠죠. 원본, 즉 이상 씨가 가지고 있는 실제 기억과 최대한 유사하게 흘러가야 한다는 뜻입니다.
the image displayed by the phantoms of ego will go awry, ultimately preventing our access to the golden bow. We must reenact the originals, in other words, Yi Sang's actual memories as closely as possible.
좋아, 완벽하게 알아들었다고. 그러니까
Alright, got that clear enough, so...
뭐야? 간 떨어지는 줄 알았잖아.
What the? Almost jumped under my skin!
내겐 돌연적으로 혹은 우연적으로 혹은 숙명적으로
People who accompanied
함께하게
me,
된
either
일들이
by
있었지.
caprice, coincidence, or fate.
그 말 멋있네.
What a fascinating line.
그러게 왜 문 앞에 얼간이처럼 서 있는 거니?
Why do you stand in front of the door like a dork?
뭐? 얼간이? 잠깐. 넌 아까 분명
What do you call me? Wait, don't you know what I just...
사람 얼굴을 그렇게 뚫어지게 봐? 죽은 사람 보는 것처럼?
What do you stare at my face for? Like you were looking at a dead person. Why? Do I look cool?
맞아요, 감룡. 촌뜨기 같이 굴지 마요.
이름값이라도 하고 싶은 거예요?
She's right, Gabriel. Don't act like such a country bumpkin. Do you want your mannerisms to match your name?
이 새끼가 지금 뭐야?
The hell are you saying now? What is this?
그게 아니라 히스클리프 씨 대본이에요, 대본.
I'm just reading from the script, Mr. Heathcliff. The script. That's just what mine says.
뭘 그렇게 자기들끼리 속닥거려?
What are you whispering like that?
그게 말이야, 동백. 감룡이가 새삼스럽게 우리가 어떻게 여기 T사에 모이게 되었는지
You know, Dumbek.
회상을 하고 있어서.
Gabriel was thinking back to how we all managed together here at T-Corp.
아, 괜히 거슬리네. 야, 그 이름 부르지 마라.
That really bugs me. Alright, don't call me by that name.
좋네요. 감룡이도 항상 그렇게 말하곤 했거든요.
Good acting.
본명으로 부르지 말라고.
The real Gabriel always used to ask us not to call him by his name too.
당신이 말할 순번이요, 상어.
It's now your turn to speak, Sangha.
우리의 고향 S사는 알다시피 많은 것이 망가지고 변하고 있는
She is so
격동의
tryharding.
상태였다.
She is tryharding. Okay. As one might know, around time S-Corp's district was going through a turbulent time. Many things breaking and changing.
터울 좋은 말만 늘어놓는 윗선의 뭉상과들과 부패한 탐관오리들 때문에 민생과 경제는 매일같이 불안정하며 일그러졌고
Well, that's a speaker. Because of daydreaming higher-ups who tell sweet-sounding words with no substance and corrupt officials squeezing the people, the public's lives in the common eat-eatered and twist more and more each day.
날개 간의 협약, 취직 그 무엇 하나 보장해주지 못한 채 우리같이
Okay.
지식을 추구하고
This is
공부하려
the part where there's a exposition dump for the presentation. With no guarantee of arrangements within wings or positions to apply for, researchers like us who pursue the studies of knowledge struggle to find even a simple bolt to help ourselves.
그때 영지 형이 우리를 불러
That was when brother Yeonji brought us together.
아, 이상과 동백이는 제가 불렀잖아요. 같은 동네에서 자랐으니까요.
I was the one who got you sang in Dumbek. We grew in the same town.
그래 영지 형과 동랑이 우리를 불러 모았다.
Right. Brother Yeonji and Dongram brought us together.
제가 말했어요. T사라는 날개는 한창 눈부신 기술의 발전이 이루어지고 있는 곳이라 기계와 기술의 발명에 아낌없는 지원을
There, I
하고 있다고.
suggested. The wing called T-Corp is seeking remarkable technological growth nowadays, generously backing inventions of machines and technology.
그러니 부품들을 구하는 건 일도 아니며 그곳의 사람들은 모두가 발명을
So it should be no problem at all to get any part we need. There, all the people invent for a living.
그래서 뜻이 맞는 자들끼리 함께 그 모든 위협을 무릅쓰고 맨몸으로 도망쳐
So the
건너는
like-minded
거니까.
ones defected to the district empty-handed, risking everything.
모두의 바람대로 우리는 이곳에서 연구를
As everyone
계속할 수
wished,
있었지.
we were free to continue our research here.
비록 그 속의 색은 반납해야 했기에
I like how this
보이는 눈부심은
allows
없었지.
everyone to speak. The fact that they all have a role allows every single person to speak, even though usually they would not. Like Marisol does not speak just about... he doesn't really speak too much. Ryoshu does not really speak much at all. Don Quixote kind of pipes in periodically about whatever the fuck she wants to, but I don't think she's kind of... A lot of the sinners are kind of in the background most of the time. Faust, especially. But yeah, the sinners kind of pipe up periodically. Some sinners prefer to not be social. Gregor is actually one of the most speaking kind of people. I'm surprised. Rhodia, Gregor, who would say are the most social sinners who participate in the story the most so far? Like if you had to choose ones while I read this. Even though it had to yield the colors in them, making it so they didn't outwardly shine. Esmeralda of the League of Nine Literaries. Esmeralda of the League of Nine Literatures member he played pointed out I couldn't see any color in this place. Even the flower just outside the window was devoid of color, waving like a turpid blur.
T사에서는 색깔을 가진다는 것이
In T-Corp's district, having colors is kind of a privilege.
색을 빼앗는다고요?
They take it with colors.
색깔은 곧 정체성이니까요. 유일성을 빼앗으려면 그것만큼 좋은 방법이 없겠죠.
Colors establish identity.
그렇지 않나요?
There are a few better ways to drop one of uniqueness than this. Is that right? Isn't that right?
맞아요.
for sure.
그리고 가진 것 없는 놈이 그나마 가지고 있던
And
무언가의
colors are
없기라도
some of the few little things the pure poor could normally have.
야, 아는 계속 떠들고만 있을 거니?
Hey, Anung, are you gonna keep chatting away?
오늘은 낭수래잖아. 잘 봐. 내가 기깔난 놀이를 만들어
The
왔으니까.
conference is today. Watch, I've made a vibrant amusement.
보렴. 이전보다 잘 터지지 않니?
Look, it blows up better than before, doesn't it?
대체 왜 옛날부터 폭발이 아니라 폭죽에 집착했던 거예요, 동백
I have
씨?
to wonder what's up with your obsession with explosives. I mean, fireworks, don't Bakshi.
여기서는 밤에도 대낮같이 환한 조명들이랑
I love how I know this is her.
고향에서는 별이 진짜 예뻐서
I know this is what she actually is supposed to say, but it actually kind of matches Ishmael's thought process. Here, you can't see stars in the night sky thanks to blinding lights and smokestacks filling the air. The stars were so pretty in my hometown. It was fun watching them together.
심지어 색마저 없지. 우리가 있던 곳에서는 그나마 꽃의 색이
What's more, there's no color here. Where we were, we could at least see the colors of flowers.
그래서 이렇게라도 보고 싶어.
So, I want to bring it back in some way.
이것 봐. 비록 색이 없어도 보이잖아.
Look, even it's all black and white, you can still see it, right?
불꽃은 참 따뜻한
Fire makes such a warm color.
아, 부끄럽네. 나는 이렇다 할 기술이 아직 없어.
I'm a bit embarrassed. Don't have anything to show off for now.
그걸 그렇게 해맑게 말할 일이니?
Is that really something you admit so merrily?
길거리에 다친 동물들을 치료하는 것만 해도 시간이 모자라더라고.
Treating injured animals on the street took much of my time.
고향에 두고 온 누렁이가 생각나서 발걸음을 못 대겠는 거 있지.
Couldn't leave them be. They reminded me of the yellow calf I left behind in my hometown.
너를 엄청 잘 따랐는데 뭐가 좋다고?
He used to like you so much. I don't get what's on you.
어미한테 버려졌으니까 기대어 온기를 느낄 곳을 찾는 건 생물의 본능이야.
It was abandoned by its mother. Seeking warmth to lean on is an instinct all living beings have.
뭐 지금쯤이면 새끼를 뱃으려.
Well, but now I guess it has offspring?
아마 아닐걸? 수송아지였거든.
Probably not. Calf was a male.
또 시작이네.
Ah, brother, here we go again.
감룡, 네 외상값 받으려고 술집 주인이 또 찾아온 것 같은데. 얼른 나가보자.
Young, looks like the bar's owner is here to take the tabio again. Why don't you go outside and greet them?
뭐야 저 새끼들? 왜 여기까지 찾아온 거야?
What the? Those crooks, how'd they get here?
황금가지와 이상 씨의 강한 공명으로 인해 K사 연구소 전체가
The strong resonance of the golden ball with the Yisang is affecting the entire laboratory building.
덕분에 저들도 같이 휘말렸지만 이상
They were
씨와는
caught up in
고리가
it as well, but they have no ties to
아무런
Yisang.
역할도 부여받지 못한 자들이기에 이곳을 훼손하려 할 거예요.
Since they weren't given any roles in the play, they'll instead try to ruin the stage. It'll only get worse as the phantoms grow unstable.
그러니까 우리가 빨리 이곳의 이야기를
In other words,
진행해야겠는
we'll have to be quick with moving the play's plot along.
누구처럼 꿈을 대면서
Hey,
종이에
Danny.
적힌 대본대로 안 읽고
The more
얼빠마리
time we
헛짓거리를
spend
할수록
fooling around
더
like a
많은 적에게
certain
무례해진다는
complete
거잖아요.
oaf instead of reading what the script says, the more enemies will attack us. Ishmael began to lightly limber up, cracking her joints.
그러니 일단은 눈앞의 적들에게 집중하죠.
So let's focus on the foes on deck for now. Okay, I'm going to quickly do the. Yisang Uptide and Telspan rise to tier 3. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, quickly before we begin, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat because I still need to do that, and then we're gonna start the dungeon in full. That was a long scene, though. That was a surprisingly long scene. I'll be right back, really quickly. And I am back. I am back. Nice. Anyway, I'm back. Nice, chat. Thank you, chat. Love you, chat. Let's do this for now. Fixed. Okay. Let's do this, and this for now.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Okay, let's see. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. 이상.
탐구는 끝났어.
I hope I will be able to sing some song.
거기까지.
And I will hope I will be able to understand understand.
끝이.
And ye perceive.
내 뒤로.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
This battle is hair-raising.
탐구는 끝났어.
I have so much ye puns.
침묵했어.
I never actually used this ability before. It actually looks cool.
정신 못 차릴 거야.
그렇게 무르진 않네. 꽤 잘 갈렸고.
그간 평안하였는지 모르겠어.
I hope you have been well since we conversed last.
바깥으로는 꽃이 피고
I see flowers bloom outside,
새가 지저귀는
and the
소리가
birds chirp
들리는구려.
every now and then.
꽃향기는 제멋대로 풍겨지나 그들이 한데 섞이면 그건 그것대로 퍽 달큰한 향기가 돼요.
Though the scent of flowers spread as they like, they create a rather sweet smell once mingled in one place.
그대도 맡아본 적이 있을지 모르겠어.
I wonder if you have taken in such a smell.
동백이는 항상 얼굴에 그늘이 져 보여서 신경이 많이 쓰였는데
I was always worried about the gloom on Dongbang's face.
낭수레에서 보여주는 것엔 언제나 웃음이 담겨 있는 것 같아 보기가 좋네.
But the things she presents at the Illuminators' conferences are relieving to see. He carries some joy with them.
우리에겐 못다한 웃음을 기술에서 대신 보여주는 거로 생각해도 되는 걸까?
Can I make that's her way of indirectly expressing the smiles she couldn't make to us?
뭐 자유롭게 생각하던가.
Oh, take that however you want.
이상 무슨 생각을 하고
He
있어?
sang. What are you thinking?
네 표정은 항상 종잡을 수 없어. 그래서 늘 의중이 궁금하단 말이야.
I just can't figure out what your face might mean. Makes me curious to know what is on your mind.
지금껏 스쳐간 이들 또한 그대와 같은 물음을
Those who have
던졌어.
brushed past until now ask the same question.
허나 언어로 명료히 내어놓기에 걸맞는 재주도 없었거니와 매끄러이 정리할 수 없을 정도로 묵지근하고 어지러워.
Or, as I did not possess the eloquence to utter a concise answer in words, and the matter itself was too wearisome and perplexing to clearly summarize,
늘 백지를 건네고야 마는 것이 나의
I would
대답이었지.
substitute my answer with a figurative blank sheet of paper.
알잖소.
You know what it is.
아무것도.
Nothing.
사실은 아무것도 아닌 게 아니었던 것
In
같소.
truth, it may not have been nothing after all.
나는 파릇하게 흩날리고 싶었으며 서걱거리는 마음에 씨앗이 박히는 듯한
I would feel a
일념을
desire to
느끼고
scatter into
있지.
the winds in lush blue, sensing the sway of seeds plunging into my scrawling mind. Yeah, that's a mood.
어때요?
Oh,
제 연기는
how's my
볼만했나요?
acting?
영지영은 언제나 다정함이 넘치는 인물이었어. 누군가를 쉽사리
Rather,
미워하거나
Young Ji was a man of kindness. He was not one to rashly harbor spite or reproach for others.
그 점이 닮았어.
You resemble him in that sense. I guess that's why he was given that role, huh? Bunk. Bunk.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Yeah. Hong Lu vibes as someone who's like too pure to almost annoying, to an almost annoying degree almost.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
위험 요소 제거.
Owie. Whatever. Maybe just in case.
내 뒤로.
Just in case.
위험 요소 제거.
저치의 약점이요.
Okay, fair enough.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Okay. Okay, let's go here this direction first. Under the space, that's the same thing. I see. It's just gonna be a battle, I think.
탐구할 것은 무엇이요?
These starting battles are pretty decent at collecting the materials needed for fighting.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
저치의 약점이요.
오작 터뜨려주지.
역시 모르네.
Them you guarded.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
Yeah, that point at this point is just damage because it's they're both staggered.
거기까지. 위험 요소 제거.
Military mindset is pretty good for. It's a pretty good stats bonus for stuff like that.
잘 갈렸고.
I don't think I ever use her directly identity recently. I don't think I used the Odyssey. The Odyssey had a purpose myself. I don't use my autisms all that much, but I do realize that they are the autism is very useful in passive combat.
탐구할 것은 무엇이요?
That was just a passive autism moment. Okay, let's see. Dominating. Dominating.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Oh, no, that was
위험 요소 제거.
one shot the monster. I'm happy I was able to uptie all these people to the maximum capacity like that. It certainly makes my life much easier than most people. I was able to finish the that Bloom boss battle even without really meta picks of characters. So I guess I'm pretty satisfied about that.
거치적거리지는 마.
위험 요소 제거.
I figured.
침묵했어.
Yisang and Gregor just basically went in, just like, okay, I'm gonna stab your face. I'm gonna stab your face too. Now you explode. A broken Kyogre drone is tumbling on the floor. I can only revive sinners where I can see the star. So in the meantime, we might be able to find an apple to use if we search through it. Whew. There I am. Yay! Several wounds were left on Gregor's hands while rummaging through the wreckage. Fortunately, we were able to find a small ampule in it. After going through all that trouble, the other sinners sighed at the ultimately pointless haul. We had to leave the room with the promise that it'll turn the clock when I'll turn the clock for them next time. They don't do 10 damage. Small ampule.
어때? 마음에 드시나?
I do like that. Nice. At the start of the turn, allies under 40 HP. Oh, that's actually really neat. That's pretty neat. Okay. And now we're gonna round back in here. Round back in. It's full K-Corp's ampules. Ooh, good day for us. Hey Dante, can't we take at least one of those? Negative. The ampule injector is only in this room, so it will not be possible to use them outside this place. What will do? Sure. Hello, warning is written in ambules. Skimming through the ALS bottles, I could see tiny notices attached to them. The next part is do dance story properly. Missed parts, insufficient stop? I have no idea what this is saying. Magic Squire! It would appear that this is 5 system modules, single and group. As everyone, it looks like it's up to me to choose. What will I do? Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. And the best to play the roles, awkward as it may be, visited by the signs of flowers and chirps of birds, the League of Nine was filled with joy and warmth, even if it had become colorless. Nice.
천천히 가자니까.
천천히 가자.
너희를 부른 건 말이야.
You see, I called you this time because
내가 만든 흥미로운 것을 보여주고 싶었어.
I made something interesting about the show. Him.
영지, 이게 뭐야?
영지, what is it?
덧없이 지는 것이 세상에는 너무 많지 않아?
There are simply too many transient things that will all too soon, don't you think?
나비는 그저 가볍게 날아오르고자 했을 뿐인데 그 죄로 영영 삶을
The
떠나버린
butterfly only wanted to lightly flutter, but to be punished with death for that crime, that felt unfortunate.
설마 죽은 것을 되살린 거야? 그런 기술은 머리에서 조약적으로 금기된.
Bring it back from the dead? I thought that kind of technology was forbidden by the Head's Treaty.
아니요. 사체는 그대로이나 무언가 더 씌워졌구려.
It is no such case. Although the carcass remains inanimate, something has overridden it.
맞아. 정확히 말하면 유리창이야.
That's right. To be exact, it's the glass window.
창 안에서 나비는 이제 자유로워질 수
The
있는
butterfly
거지.
can now be free within it.
연못을 건너려다 날개가 젖어버려도 소나기에 잡혀 가루로 부서져도 꽃을 찾지 못해 메말라 가더라도
Even if its wings dampen while trying to cross a pond, or gripped in someone's hands and crumble to dust, or dry out due to lack of flowers,
나비는 멈추지 않을 거야. 그러다가
the butterfly won't
마침내
stop, and eventually,
먼 훗날엔
in the distant future,
바다까지 건너게 되는 것이겠네요.
it will make it across the sea.
그렇게 되면 나비는 바다조차도 무섭지 않게
If that
되는
happens,
걸까요?
will the butterfly no longer be afraid of the sea?
엄청나네 영지. 이 기술 정도의 수준이라면 활용이 무궁무진하겠어.
Splendid, Youngji. This level of technology could have numerous applications.
영지, 정말 이 기술 낭소래만을 위해 만든 거
Youngji,
맞아?
are you sure you really made this just for the conference?
그게 무슨 말이야?
What do you mean by that?
각자의 생업에서 일을 마치고 시간을 짬짬이 내어 취미 삼아 만든
A
기술을
gathering where the
서로에게
show
보여주는
technology we've
감상을
created
나누는
as a hobby in our free time after returning from day's work, sharing our thoughts.
그것이 우리 구인회가 가지는 낭수래의 의의이자 낭만
Wasn't
아니었어?
that the significance and appeal of the Eliminator's confidence of our league had?
그런데 이 기술은 단순히 취미로
But
만든
this
것이 아닌 것
doesn't
같은데?
look like a simple hobby horse to me.
너 설마 아직 그때 일 때문에
Are you still not over what happened then?
동백은 그렇게 보는구나.
That's how you see it, Dunbag.
너의 견해도 궁금한데 이상?
I'd like to know what you think as well, Yisang.
동랑의 말대로 이건 위대한 첫 발견이라 하여도 과언은 아니오.
As Zonrang actually assessed, this is nothing short of a great first discovery.
허나
Alas,
유리창에 성에가 낀다면
if frost were to form on the glass window,
비친 대상도 똑같이
it will
흐릿하게
blur the
보일
reflected
것이오.
image all the same.
따라서 유리창의 창살은 더 튼튼하고
As such,
반듯하게 만들어져야 할
the frame of this glass window will need to be made firmer and straighter.
아, 이상. 너는 고작 한 번 보았을 뿐인데도
Yisang,
이것의
you
본질까지
managed to see through its essence
꿰뚫고
just from a single glance.
그런데 나한테는 도무지 방도가 떠오르지 않으니 이렇게 하는 게 어떨까?
But personally, I can't seem to think of a way. So how about this instead?
이상. 너만의 방식으로
Yisang,
다시
try to
만들어보는 거야.
recreate it in your own way.
나의 방식.
My own way.
맞아. 다음 낭수회 때 말이야.
That's right. By the next conference.
내가 유리창 같은 가치 있는
Is
기술을
it
다루어도
truly okay for me
괜찮은
to
것이오.
handle a technology as valuable as a glass window?
그게 아니야. 가치가 있기에 제안하는 거지.
Got it wrong. I'm making the suggestion because it's valuable. Okay. Interesting. So we actually do get to completely experience a lot of his past stuff through the awkward acting of the sinners. Lovely.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Bunk. Bunk. I believe in you. Bunk. Oh, one shot. One kill. Well, I don't think that's what I will be one shot, one kill.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
I can never actually tell how much damage this attack does.
그 정도인가?
끝이.
Two staggers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's already it's already done. Oh, this Gregor does a lot of damage with his attack. I'm surprised. I don't usually see so much casual damage, but he's like recently been one-shotting things. What is it buffed by any chance?
고작 터뜨려주지.
Pretty sure that's a wrap. Yep. Bunk. Bunk.
처치의 약점이요.
Bunk.
침묵했어.
Let's wrap on this. No, I think I'm good. I'm good on just keeping collecting the resources for now. Neutral.
거치적거리지만 마.
Oh, staggered. What are you doing? Fucking hell. Okay. This mother trucker basically I've seen in the background like unload 3 fucking attacks on the on Rodian. Jeez Louise. Okay.
오작 터뜨려주지.
Jeez Louise. Okay, now. Yep.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
No, that's fine.
내 팔은 뼈에 있었어.
It is fine. I can live with that rodeo. I still have someone to replace her.
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay. Okay, dead.
위험 요소 제거.
It's rodeo over. Yeah. It's road over. I guess these guys are pretty dangerous, huh? That's fine. Nice military mindset. Military mindset has been such a helpful thing. When I have the next stop, I'll return Rodion to where she came from. I should be able to heal her up next time. On Dragon Ball Z.
탐구할 것은 무엇이요?
I also have Kurokuma Honglu with his cloud cutter. Dominating.
탐구는 끝났어.
Dunk. Book. Lilia is so goated for real. Oh, you played. I didn't. I do know that a lot of the. She's ranking so much content. Oh, you're talking about the. You're talking about Reverse 9099. Yeah, she's the first 6 stars I rolled. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't looked into the Discord's chat of Reverse 9099, I rolled Centurion. I rolled Centurion from a single ticket. I got a single ticket, I rolled it, and I got Centurion. So, second 6-star arriveth. I'm fairly certain if I continue on this path, I might collect the entire roster with my luck. Because I already have all the 2 stars, I already have all the 3 stars. I am approaching to having all 4 stars, and I'm approaching to having all 5 stars as well.
제프를 따라오십시오.
This is my only chance, I feel like, to get the entire roster of a game in a gacha because of how, because of the fact that there's not really much characters in the gacha yet.
자연스러운 것입니다.
I need a better support. I have a few good supports, honestly. I think DK has been doing a really good job supporting. Are these eggs? Corn, come on. Please be careful, might be a abnormality. Come to think of it, it was told that the underground lab K Corp set up also managed eggs from L Corp branch. Whoa, hey, is that thing twitching? As the sinners observe, the egg begins to move. What do we do? Touch the egg! Considering our experience with receiving gifts from abnormalities, we might just be able to get something to help with exploring the legend here. Yi-sang! Thank you! Whoa! Yi-sang touched the egg, it started glowing. Soon afterwards, it hardened and turned into a uniquely shaped gem. Looks worth taking. Yi-sang seems rather tired, but there wasn't anything off about the body as far as we could see. We left the place with gem in that position. Oh, 10 SP. Piece of crumbled egg. This is as predicted. On the first turn of each encounter, gain 2 ego resources of a random affinity in possession. Ooh, nice. Ducky is a selfish DPS sustain. She's good. Yeah, she's pretty good. I'm getting some really cool ego pieces. Young G demonstrated the glass window, his new invention, to his fellow members. Some were astonished, while also some showed concern. Shades of change were slowly beginning to cast over the league.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
Let's go.
화기애애했네요.
It looks like the group was at peace.
잠깐 동안은 좋았어요. 꼭 여행이라도 온 것처럼. 고향을 버리고 새로운 곳을 찾아 떠나오면 모든 게 괜찮아질 줄 알았는데.
Things were good for a short while. It was as only we were on a trip. We thought everything would be fine after leaving our hometown to this new place, but alas.
결국 어디든 간에 사람 사는 곳은 똑같다.
At the end of the day, human societies weren't so different from each other.
오늘 장에 가서 수상한 걸 보았다.
Today, I saw something suspicious at the market.
정말 궁금한데.
Now that intrigues me.
상어?
What is it, Sanghyun?
이 발명품 감룡. 네가 구인에서 만들었던 것이 아닌가?
This invention. Was this your work for League of Nine, Dapyeong?
그런데 뭔 시장까지 탐방을 돌고 그래? 신뢰와 믿음으로 똘똘 뭉쳤던
It
우리
is,
구인이
but,
아니었나?
I mean, there's no need to scour markets and all that, right? It's trust that faith that binds us together, isn't it?
구인의 9구유를 잊었나 보군.
You must have forgotten the League's nine laws.
구. 멋지군.
Hell and fascinating.
용슈 씨, 대본에 없는 말은 큰일 나요.
Shoot, you're supposed to say things that aren't in the script.
알아. 달달 외우게 시켰는데 그걸 까먹겠냐?
I know. You made me memorize every word of it. You think I'll forget?
구인의 내부로부터 만든 어떠한 기술도 외부에 유통하지 않는다. 특히 돈 냄새에
No technology
물들지
made with the
않도록.
League shall be distributed outside. Be particularly careful not to be tainted with the smell of money.
그런데 엿새 안에 연구실 방세를 내지 않으면 모조리 차압한다는데 그럼 뭐 어떻게 할까?
But we've been told that the property will be seized if you don't pay the rent for the laboratory within the next 6 days. What are we supposed to do?
뭐라도 해야 할 거 아니야. 우리가 공장에서 버는 돈으로는 입에 풀칠이나 겨우 하는 판인데.
Got to do something about it. The money we earn at the factory can only barely keep us fed.
연구를 하고 싶다는 일념으로 빈털터리 몸만 갖고 S사에서 건너온 우리가 대체 뭔 돈을 내서 방세를 내냐고.
We got here from the escorts district, taking nothing but passion for research with us. Tell me how else we're gonna be paid rent.
틀린 말은 아니다. 우리에게 과세가 유독 더 부과되는 것도
That's a valid point.
S사에서 넘어왔다는
Taxes are
딱지
heavier on us because we migrated from another district.
사실상 우리가 정기적으로 낼 수 없는 액수를
They are demanding a fee we cannot afford to pay regularly.
돈은 내가 지불할 수 있어. 그러니 이 일은 그냥
I
묻어두지
can pay that.
않겠나.
So I suggest to put this matter to rest.
잠깐, 나는 왜 처음 듣는 말이야? 차압이라니. 너도 알고 있었어, 영재? 네 입으로 직접 말해.
Wait, why haven't I heard about this before? Seized? Did you know all along, Yonji? I want to hear it from you directly.
흥분한 건 알겠지만 영지 형에게는 말을 가려서 하도록 동백.
Understand that you're upset, but be mindful of what you say to brother Yonji. Come back.
나는 괜찮아, 상어.
I'm fine, Sango.
동백, 해결되면 바로 말하려고 했어. 구인의 일이라면 제일 먼저 길기를
Don't
남기는 게 너일 것
I was planning
같아서.
to tell you once it had been dealt with. I figured you'd be first to get furious about matters concerning the league.
그리고 이상, 그렇게 해준다니 너무 고맙지만 어떻게 그래?
Yisang, I sincerely appreciate your offer. I could possibly take it.
괜찮소. 쌓아보아야 덧없으니 부디 구인을 위해 써주시오.
Bothers me not. For accumulating wealth has no meaning to me. I urge you to spend it to your league's sake.
응? 잠깐, 이성 씨.
What?
그렇게 부자였어요?
Hey, Yisang Chi, you were that rich?
자기 대사는 잘 외워야지 않겠어요?
You might want to do a better job at remembering your parties.
또다시 적들이 공격해 올 텐데요.
The enemies will start attacking you again, you know.
종이에 뻔히 적힌 것도 제대로 못 읽는 띨빵이가 여기 있었네.
I'm just fooling around like an elf, falling to what's as easy as reading words on the paper. He got you, Ismail. He got you. He really did get you. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
탐구는 끝났소.
What's your favorite sinner so far, by the way? A sinner. What's your favorite character for you all in the reverse 9099? What's like your favorite character so far? Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
Hey Bucket. How you doing? Thank you for joining us today.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
얼얼하지? 파쇄 완료.
I already begun my journey into the
내 뒤로.
into the dungeon.
위험 요소 제거.
We've been like idly talking about this and also other things. Oh, nice! Finally, we got Rodia back. I'm decent. We're gonna be doing Path to Nowhere after that. We're gonna be doing the event stuff after that because I did Rain Burst. I might as well record and do the second part as well because I mean, it would be kind of bad not to. We decided to also shift the Path to Nowhere slot to today. So basically, I'm gonna be doing Limbus Company until I'm done doing Limbus Company, which is probably until next week. Next week I'm gonna finish 4.5, and I'm gonna be just doing just exclusively Path to Nowhere on Fridays until a new chapter of I'm kind of a lurker today. Has to finish some stuff. That's fine. That is fine. I actually got a really good health ego gifts so far. As you can see, my completionist brain demands that I finish every single level and every single level. During this time in the league, Yisang invented his reconstruction of Yonji's glass window. In the invention, he meets his left hand itself. Interesting. Let's
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
let's grab Rodia back in.
그 봄날 나는 조그만 거울을 하나 만들었어.
On that spring day, I made a small mirror.
연심이라 이름 붙였지.
I named it Yonsim.
그리고 수많은 잡음과 훼손을
And I happened to catch a signal while tuning out
우연히
numerous
잡힌
noises
신호.
and shatterings.
연심 속에서 비로소 그대를 만난 것이오.
In Yonsim, I met you at last.
아름답고 담담한 나의 왼손잡이를.
My left hand itself, beautiful and serene.
반갑소. 나는
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am.
이상이라 하지. 이거 참으로 이상한 경험이네.
Yisang, isn't it? What a peculiar experience this is.
네가 들고 있는 그
And that
거울이
mirror you're holding.
연심이라.
It's what I called Yonsim.
연심이라.
Yonsim, huh? To grind or study to seek. Ah.
이곳은 무언가를 갈아내고 마음마저도 갈아내어 광을 낸
It's a
것이기에.
product of grinding something, scraping even the mind to polish it.
그렇구나. 모든 이상은 연구의 진심이었나 봐.
I see. I suppose all versions of Yisang were dedicated to research.
그대 날개가 돋아 있구려.
You have wings on your back, if my eyes aren't being deceitful.
그대가 보기에 내
What do you think of them?
어때? 찬란하군.
Resplendent.
퍽 따뜻하고도 자유로워 보여.
They look quite warm and free.
우리는 서로를 들여다보고
They looked into and ahead of each other.
영지영의 기술에 살짝의 변형만 가한
I
것뿐이야.
only made minor modifications to brother Youngji's work.
어떠한 가능성도 있는 그대로 비추고
I want to
싶었어.
show a reflection of any possibility in an unvarnished image, without a blur.
여기서 누워 보는 별은 진정으로
The
멀은.
stars I saw while lying in the ground was here seemed so far away.
이렇게 가까이서 볼 수도 있었던
Yet it was
거네.
possible to see them up close.
너 이걸 찾아내느라 그간 안 보였던 거야? 워낙 빵보다 쌀밥을 좋아해서 다시 S사로
Is that why I haven't been
돌아가고
able to see you lately? To discover this? I thought you gave to your yearning for rice and went back to S Corp's district.
그런데 뭐 나쁘지 않네.
I'll say though, it isn't half bad.
동랑, 너 왜 그렇게 웃니?
Tungrang, why are you laughing like that?
눈은 엄청 빛나고 있는데 그렇게 표독스럽게 말하니까 재밌잖아.
It's just funny that you're talking so ferociously when your eyes are so full of curious twinkles.
이상, 이놈한테 시끄럽다고 전해줄래?
Yisang, will you tell him to shut it?
얼음 과자 처음 먹어본 어린애 같은 표정이나 감춰줄래?
Why? Why don't you first hide your facial recreation of a child who's treating ice cream for the first time?
구보, 너도 뭐라고 좀 말해봐. 구인회에 들어온 지가 언제인데 아직도 그렇게 우두커니 손님처럼 있어.
Hey, Gubo, why don't you say something? You've been part of the league for fairly long now, so stop standing around like a guest.
이미 모두가 입을 모았는데 무슨 말을 더 하라는 말이오?
What more do I have to add? Everyone seems to be of one mind.
깍두기면 깍두기답게 넉살이라도 떨던가. 새초롬하긴.
If you're trying to be an odd one out, at least have some audacity. Some cold fish you are.
그렇구나. 이것이 너가 세상을 보는 방식이구나.
Oh wow, she's playing the role of Gubo. Interesting. I see. So this is how you view the world.
내가 보는 세상이라.
The world of you, is it?
그거 알아? 모든 기술에는 만든 사람의 낭만과
Did you know?
소망이 숨어 있대.
They say every invention carries hints of the hopes and dreams of its inventor.
그걸 찾아내는 것도 구경하는 자들의 묘미야. 알아두면 좋을 거야.
Discovering them is one of the spectator's joy. It's a tidbit that's good to know.
이상. 그래서 자네는 이 기술로
So,
무엇을 해볼지?
Yisang, what do you plan to do with this technology?
무엇을
Do
해본다니?
what exactly?
영지형의 유리창은 벌써부터 세간에 소문이 돌고 있는 모양이야. 다른 둥지의 연구원들도 관심을 보이고 있다.
Brother Youngji's glass window is already making rounds. Researchers from the other nests have taken an interest, as I've heard.
참, 이곳을 구경하러 오는 손님은 별로 없었는데 이젠 차례가
Really?
줄이라도 서라고
Rarely saw
번호표를
visitors in the
뿌려야 할 거야.
past, but now we might have to start punching tickets so all those people will stand in line.
그러니까 여기서 네
So
기술까지
if you announce your
발표한다면
work here,
동랑. 나는 이것을 발표할 생각이 하나도
Hyungran,
없어.
I have absolutely no intention of announcing this.
그저
None at all. All that I ask
우리끼리 웃음을 터뜨리는 순간으로 간직하면 어떨까?
is to keep this a
싶소.
moment of laughter, solely between us.
야, 너는 대체 무슨 생각으로?
Look, just what is your idea of
이상, 너 이제까지 본 것 중에 두
Yisang?
번째로 웃겼어.
That was the second funniest moment I've seen of you. Second.
첫 번째는 그 있잖아. 누렁이한테 우유 먹이고 있었는데 갑자기
The
제
first
머리를
is
핥아가지고.
okay, fair enough. You know when the yellow calf was being fed milk and it suddenly licked his hair.
그러게. 나도 동백이가 그렇게 박장대소
True.
한 건 처음 봤어.
Never seen Dongbag laugh as loudly as then.
그건 이제 묻어두는 편이.
That I think we'd best forget.
사람의 눈동자는 참으로 반짝거리고 뜨겁소. 사뭇 데일 것만 같아. 나는 그것을 불어 비껴보곤 하였지.
Human eyes are such glistening and scalding things, fearing that they would burn me. I tended to watch them from the side.
하지만 대상을 직선으로 보지 않는다고 하여 고깝게 여긴다는 것은 아니야.
However, not seeing the subject straightly does not mean I think lowly of them.
바라보지 않아도 스며들 수는 있어.
Even without looking, it is possible to seep in.
그런데 저거 우리가 쓰고 있는 거울이랑 같은 거야?
By the way, is that the same as the mirror we use?
엄밀하게는 비슷한 것이죠. 림버스 컴퍼니에서는 특수하게
Similar,
개량된
to be
거울을
exact.
사용하고 있어요.
Limbus company uses a mirror with special modifications.
엄청난 걸 발명했었네, 이상 씨.
Invented something incredible, Sang-si.
나나 영지영이 한 것은 발명이 아니라 발견이요.
What Young-ji and I did was an invention. We discovered, rather.
기사는 허가 없이 다른 세계를 엿볼 수 있는 기술이 만들어졌다는 걸 달가워하지 않았을 것이다.
Really now? Really now? Would it be pleased with the concept, huh? T-Corp wouldn't have been pleased with the idea of technology capable of peeping into other worlds without permission.
다른 세계를 엿보는 것이 중요한 게 아니라 허가받지 않았다는
I
것이
do believe
중요한
you know
것임을
well enough that their
알고
problem
있겠지.
lies with the lack of permission, not the capability of the technology.
짐작은 하고 있었으나
Although we had figured that,
우리끼리 놀이라고 생각하였기에 괜찮을 거라고
I
여기었지.
thought it would be fine since it was only used as a pastime between us.
참으로 아니란 결정이 아닐 수
The decision
없었어.
couldn't have been more glib. Yeah. Oh wow. What a gentleman. What are you attacking? Who are you attacking? Who are you attacking? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Clash, and now let's see. Okay, I need to clash with this one. Clash. Unopposed.
내 뒤로.
Okay. Okay. Wanted to note, the cutscenes weren't colorless because it was a flashback. They were colorless because that's literally what it looks like in T-Corp District. Yep, I think they already told that. They already said that this is how T-Corp District looks like. Something about permissions or whatever. It's kind of insane.
탐구는 끝났어.
Kind of insane. Certified brick moment. I think. Yeah, they really. I don't understand how they managed to fucking sip away the color. Is that's weird. That's just fucking weird. That's like having a life that is just a cartoon. Why is it not a clash ever? Okay. Is this? Okay, I think I need to murder this.
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay.
거기까지.
Nice. Okay. Okay. That's a decent boss battle, honestly. Ah, fuck. Dominating. Let me see. Dominating. Okay. Yep, that's
배는
that is.
맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Okay.
멀어가지.
Nice.
정신 못 차릴 거야.
Wow, that's a crit. That's just a casual 100 damage crit. Thank you, Kurokuma. Sure is doing her best, huh? Okay. Yeah. Favor? Struggle. Okay, I think I need to do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you'll attack Yi Sang. Good to know. Fuck it. Clash. And now this one is here. Like this.
오작 터뜨려주지.
Nice. I'm starting to read actually, and I'm starting to pay attention to everything that happens in the game. What is this? What is this even? Imagine paying attention to everything that happens in the game and actually strategizing about everything. Couldn't be me. The bosses have been so far quite intriguing.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
I think this one is not exactly too dangerous as much as just really fucking tanky. So you attack here. Not sure. Okay, you attack this one. Ryoshu. This is okay. The boss is kind of annoying to railway too. I can see that, yeah. definitely see that how it could be like really annoying.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
It also heals a lot, which is yeah, don't think that doesn't look fun at all. It's also healed a decent bit. My arm has changed, and I changed with my arm. Yeah. So far we're balling. No, doesn't seem to be working. Both attack him. Oh, interesting. Oh dear. Let's see. Okay, Rodia, and we got this done. At least let's try this. This. Maybe. Could potentially work. Oh, nice, it worked. It worked. Yes. Somewhat. Ah. He burped on me. He burped at me. Okay, what is this? Yi-sang. Both sang. Stop sanging my sang. Them you bastards. You keep sanging my sang.
위험 요소 제거.
Oh, egg. Egg. After damaging a target enemy by using gluttony skill, inflict tremor using skill effects randomly, inflict a total of 4 tremor on all enemies. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's a complicated net. So we back away here. We go here. We heal. Save progress. We also heal. Damn, this is a tapestry. This is not like even a floor so far. It's just kind of like a tapestry. Interesting. This time we see a story that takes place somewhere that far away, in a quiet corner of the outskirts. Story of a known boy unfolds like the stars lighting the sky, night sky.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Yeah, 2 hours decent.
고요해.
It's quiet. Who's that?
외곽과는 너무 달라.
Nothing like the outskirts.
그러게. 외곽 너머는
Stefanette.
이렇게 아름답고 고즈넉한 것들만 존재하는 세계였어?
You're right. Was the world beyond the outskirts one filled with such beautiful and tranquil things?
그래서였나 봐. 다들 쉬쉬하면서 입에 다무려 하지도 않던 이유가.
Yeah, guess that must be reason why everyone tried to keep quiet about it.
당신 혹시 외곽 너머에 대한 이야기를 알고 있어? 이곳에 사는 것 중 어떤 건 간절한 사람에게
Right.
소원을
Do you know
이뤄준대.
by any chance?
들려줄까?
Do you, by any chance, know a story about the thing beyond the outskirts? It's said that there is a thing that lives here, granted wishes to those who are earnest. Want to hear it?
좋아. 네가 해주는 이야기는
Sure.
언제나 기대돼.
I always look forward to your stories.
조금만 기다려줄래? 아까 저쪽에서 멋진 걸 봤거든.
Can you wait just for a moment? I saw something nice over there.
우리의 하늘을 올려다보면 보이는 건 탁해진 빛 한 줌뿐이지.
When we look up at the sky, all we see is a pinch of muddled light.
하지만 이곳의 하늘은
But here,
우리를 고독하게 내려다보고 있는 별님들이
I can
보이네.
see lone stars looking down on us.
여기서 보이는 저 도시는 고통과 절망으로
Since
우는
the city I
소리밖에는
can see from
들리지
here
않아.
is filled with cries of pain and despair.
차라리 나도 높고 쓸쓸한 곳에서 사람들을 보며
I'd
함께
rather
눈물을 흘릴
gaze
수
down at
있다면.
the people from the loneliness up in the sky and shed tears with them.
미안, 조금 늦었지? 처음 보는 꽃이 피었는데 향기를 맡으며 같이 들으면
Sorry, I was a bit late. Now with flowers I'd never seen before. Maybe we could smell them as I tell my story.
그래, 마침내 소원을 이룬 거야.
I see. Have you finally fulfilled your wish?
오늘부터 밤하늘 귀퉁이에 별이 한 움큼 뜨지 않아도
Starting today, even if the handful of stars doesn't rise in the corner of the night sky,
그 별님들은 지상에서 대신 어둠을
those
밝히고
stars will
있으니
light this dark of the land below instead.
그러니 괜찮을 거야.
So it'll be okay. It'll all be okay.
아까 그 장면은 뭐였죠? 아주 머나먼
What was
이야기
this just
같았어요.
now? I feel like a story from a long ago.
황금가지가 폭주하면서 자아심도를 생성할 때 불순물이 섞여 들어왔어요.
His golden bow generated the fathomless ego in its frenzy. Foreign matters were mixed into them.
K사의 특이점, 일명 눈물 흘리는 것을
K-Corp's singularity, tears of the so-called tearful thing.
그래. 그 영향으로 죽었던 사람들까지 덤벼들고 있잖아.
Can't you see that? It's bringing back dead people to fight us.
네, 그것에 대한 녹아내려진 기억인 듯하네요.
Yes, they seem to be relevant to the experiences of melting down.
그 눈물 흘리는 것의 마음도 이 공명에 녹아든 건가요?
Did the mind of that tearful thing melt into this resonance as well, then?
그러면 눈물 흘리는 것도
That
역시
means the tearful thing is
사람과 다를 바
no
없는.
different from people.
단테, 세상에는 별을 찾고자 하는
Dante,
이들이 많아요.
in this world, there are many who seek after stars. Yeah, stars are kind of important in this world, I feel like surprisingly more important than one would expect. I do wonder what the tearful thing is. Bro became an eldritch being after going outside. Yeah, as one does. Neutral. At least I can do this then.
내 뒤로.
Okay, get that.
얼얼하지? 진심을 차릴 거야. 파쇄 완료.
Oh yeah, they're very squishy. They seem very squishy. Let's try this favorite.
탐구는 끝났어.
They hit a lot, but they are squishy. Yeah. One shotted.
얼얼하지? 정신을 못 차릴 거야.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Nice. Bro became an eldritch being after go inside, as you do. You know, sometimes when you are going outside to get like a sandwich, right? And you look into the skies and you contemplate reality, and you slowly morph into a creature of unknown of unknown horrors. Yeah, that's just normal Tuesday. That just happens. I'm sure that happens to everyone, right? I'm sure that happens to everyone. Then I twisted and cabinet appeared from it. You see from items in the drawers. Take a closer look. When you look closer, you can almost see something else in there. Venerable keen eye might be able to get something good. Yisang! Yisang! Oh! Okay. Thank you. Yisang looked at the cabinet. The sinner discovered the hidden drawer. The drawer contained a number of useful items. Soon after, the area began to blur and the cabinet disappeared.
예측과도 같소.
Just as it is as predicted. Many objects appeared hidden in cabinets. They might be useful for the coming encounters. What should we take? Pick a drawer on the left of the floor. I call it Peter. Okay, what is this? Guys, choice. There is a choice. Give me help. Give me help. Give me help, please. Please. Is it random? Like whatever. It's all like it's all an ego gift anyway. Like I won, yay! But what do we get? Please, help me, please. Chat kun, please, please. Chat kun. God damn it. I'm gonna vibe. I'm gonna vibe until I hear an answer. Well, hear is a strong word. See, more like. Does it really matter even? Does it even really matter which one I pick? Please. It doesn't appear like it matters much, because it's like I already won the draw, so might as well pick one. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d3. I'm gonna roll 1d3. I think I'll leave my world. Diablo TTRPG announced. What the fuck? There will be a Diablo TTRPG. What the fuck? Role-playing game, a game adaptation of Diablo, described as long-term tabletop gaming program. The TTRPG was announced. Okay. Core book launching in fall 2024. Cute. I just looked at my phone and that's the first thing I see. Diablo TTRPG. What the hell? Roll 1d3. Okay, 3. I look at the item on the drawer with the 6th row, the first column. It's a mysterious yellow mass. When you look at it, it kind of resembles a flower. Soon, the area began to blur and the cabinet disappeared. Sloth kills deal plus 10 damage. Oh, nice. Nice. When will we drop down to the next level? I feel like we're running out of the board space. The place changes once more, and the sinners are looking out to the streets of Tickord's district. People devoid of color stoop on the roads.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는
You're
거야?
not very chatty today, Chat-kun.
공간이 바뀌었네요. 여긴 어디였어요?
No, it's T-Corp, huh? That does not look like a good place to live in, no? This place has changed. What is this place?
무슨 소리야, 아는? 우리가 맨날 지나다니던 도로잖아.
What are you talking about, Daniel? This is the road we traverse all the time. Right.
이곳은 내 생업의 터전. 그곳의 근교야.
This was the place of my day's profession, in the avenue nearby.
밤에는 연구를 하고 낮에는 뭘 했는데?
You researched by night, and during the day?
나는 건축가였어.
I was an architect.
오, 건축가라. 분선 일을 했네, 이상 씨.
Oh, an architect, huh? That's a neat occupation you had, Yun-sang.
근사하더라.
Neat, you say.
본래 이 거리에는 뛰어다니는 아이들이 있었어.
Originally, children used to run in these streets.
많지는 않지만 드문드문.
Although they weren't many, they came
눈이
into my
밝히는
view on
아이들이.
occasion.
고작 버려진 공 하나로도 그들은
Even a
웃음을
single
잃지
abandoned ball
않았어.
could keep a smile on their faces.
나도 어린이들을 참 좋아하오. 참으로 순수한 생명이
Vastly
아니오.
fond of youth as well. Are they not the most innocent beings?
하지만 지금은 안 보이네.
But they were to be seen now.
어디로 간 걸까?
Could have gone. Where could they have gone?
글을 배울 나이가 된 아이들은 여러 공장으로
Once children are on enough to learn language, they are taken to
그
factories.
중에 내가 만든 내가
Among them
직접
are those I
설계한
made.
공장도
Those
있어.
factories, those architecture I designed with my hands.
이상.
효율적으로
이상.
사람들을 감시하는 일에 최적화가 된 구조였어. 노동자에게 박차를
They were optimized for efficiently monitoring
더할 나위
people.
없이 편리했고
It made pressing laborers more convenient than ever.
그들의 벌이가 썩 좋았으니 나의 벌이가 퍽 좋았던 것은
Perhaps the reason my income has been rather
때문일
high
테요.
is that the owners of those buildings run a profitable business.
뭐 그렇다고 네가 그 돈을 보란 듯이 펑펑 쓰고 다니진
Ah,
않았잖아.
even so, it's not like you spend that money to show off.
구인회를 위해 전부 바쳤지.
Give it all to the league.
기억나세요? 제가 T사에서 직장을 구하고 제일 처음 만든
Do you
기술이
remember the first thing I invented after getting a job at T-Corp?
인식표 말이지.
The identification tags, right?
네, 미아가 된 아이들을
Yeah.
위해 만들었어요.
I made them to help lost kids.
우습죠. 그걸 쓰면 부모와 감동의 재회를
It's
할
absurd, I
아이들이
know.
늘어날
Maybe
줄
I
알았나 봐요.
expected to help more children reunite with their parents.
그런데 지금은 모든 공장에서 근로
But
시간을
now,
관리하는 데
they'll
쓰더라고요.
be used to monitor workers' time spent on the job in every factory.
심지어 그걸 만든 저도 그 인식표를 차고 일을 해야 한다니까요.
Heck, I made those things, and I am not free from obligation to wear one while working.
우리가 T사에서 이뤄낸 업적은 그런 것이었지.
Those were the kinds of achievements we accomplished in T-Corp's district.
그래서 나는 거울 기술에 더
Which is
매달리게
why
된 것이요.
I became more engrossed in the mirror.
순수하게 탐구에만 몰두하고
Untainted,
싶었으므로
unadulterated. I wish to immerse myself in the pure exploration of knowledge,
아무것도 얻지 않을 수 있다.
so that I wouldn't have to take anything from anyone.
그런 것쯤이야 수탈과 착취를 피하려고 T사에 건너갈 때부터 짐작하고 있지 않았어? 이상.
You knew you'd face those predicaments since the moment you made your way to T-Corp's territory, avoided exploitation and abuse, haven't you? Yiseng?
당하지 않으려면 누군가를 대신시켜야 한다는 것쯤은
That you have to exploit others if you don't want to be.
그러니 죄책감 가지지 마.
So don't feel guilty about it. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't exactly understand who in the right mind would want to live in T-Corp. Like, is that like a thing? Like, genuinely, is there a person out there who looks at it and goes, yeah, I could do that.
탐구는 끝났어.
Like, I genuinely don't really know what one might think. At this point, I think it would be more beneficial to live in a gambler's district anyway. At least it's colorful.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Something less awful place to live. But it's kind of boring, isn't it? It's kind of objectively boring.
내 뒤로.
침묵했어.
So
거기까지.
personally, I
위험 요소.
would live in maybe if I were to live in this place, I'd live in a more dangerous area,
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸고.
right? Because I prefer to live fast, die fast, right? That's just sort of a thing. Not live fast, but at least live fun, die fast. Next, immigration is costly and takes a lot of time. They probably just picked a random district adjacent to S-Corps. I guess so. Them though, I do like I do like how this dungeon looks like a board game. And we haven't even moved to second floor, if there is a floor to begin with. I mean, I'm sure there is. Yeah, there is floors. There's 3 floors. We haven't even made our way past second floor. Kind of impressive, really. I'm figured this is the last one before the next floor. That's sort of what I'm figuring right now, because there's not much else place to put stuff in, so there should probably be like a small thing for elevator somewhere here, maybe. Literally, it's asymmetrical, akin to a mirror. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Place changes once more. Okay, so this is just the boss battle.
탐구할 것은 무엇이요?
This is just the boss battle. Oh, well. So that no one will cry. Figured as much. This seems like something thematically appropriate. Okay, what is this? So this is Rhodia, and this oh wow, Rhodia. Okay, this is Ishmael and Rhodia. Okay. More Rhodia. Okay. It wants to attack Rhodia twice. I see.
탐구는 끝났어.
Okay. Okay, so then we'll cry. Selsami cries and the fight is boss on the 3rd and 4th cycle during RR2. I mean, honestly though, every boss, I feel like in LIMBUS company has this ironic quality to them, almost. There is a certain irony to things. Oh, nice. Appreciate it. So you attack Yisang, dominating. You attack you, dominating. You attack Yisang again. Let's do this at least. And you attack Rhodia. Okay, we got it. Actually, you know what? Paying attention to everything I do, it actually helps me not suck. It might take like a bit more to organize turns, but actually paying attention to everything I do proves to be fruitful. Who'd thunk? Who'd thunk? Let's start moving. What could be going on? It's staggered. Okay, let's see. Take so both Rhodia. Let's see.
오작 터뜨려주지.
Yeah, I got him. Bonk. Good doing God's work here. Yeesh. The wind doll stopped in place as if nothing was happening. Its head was tilted slightly onward. It would examine its talismans. Or perhaps it could have been looking at Cinder's talismans. As it possessed, the Cinders began to walk towards the wooden doll. It was like they forgot they were fighting just moments ago. And they started removing the talismans entangled on their bodies. Just what could be going on? Hey, Cold Shade. Happy to see you. Let's check this. Fuck. Rodion gathered the touch talisman before the window. It creaked a little, then stretched a hand at Rodion, thinking to retrieve its talisman. Rodion handed over the sack. Ah! When the hand changed its trajectory, touched the Cinder's body. At the moment, all the talismans on Rodion began writhing before melting into sticking blood. That doesn't bode well, does it? All tangled close management removed from Rodion.
에이, 텄네 텄어.
Hey. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Ishmael. Favor. Favored. Then you favored. You again. Okay, no, just gonna go with that.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Oh yes, the funny glue moves that annihilated my team. Nice. It seems like it's going alright for now. Wow, that's a big ass. That's a lot of clashing, actually. That's a lot of clashing. That's a lot of clashing. That's a lot of clashing. Okay. We won that. Somehow. Just fucking RNG'd my way through all of these. Cool. Okay. That works. That works. Both Gregor. That sure works. Okay, sure. That's fair. There's dominating. That works. Sure.
탐구는 끝났어.
Fuck it, we're balling. I didn't expect to. Then look at this one is easy, but that multi-coin move rolled as high as 27 death sentence. I see. No, the thing about this is I managed to somehow win the entirety of that multi-coin. That's what I'm amused by, really. I'm exclusively amused by this point.
내 뒤로. 거기까지.
That was fun though. Being very anxious about the results of all the clashes and actually winning this. And we're all close in this dungeon, so you don't have to worry about it. Cool, cool.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Nice.
그 정도인가?
We got it. Almost. Oh, nice. 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 Yep, this is GG.
내 뒤로.
This is GG.
침묵했어.
I figured the next, basically the next attack would factually annihilate it. Ego gift, talisman bundle. Yisang finish his chapter. Yeah, exactly. Yee. After dealing 12 plus damage with a single skill, inflict rupture on a target. If the skill deals slash damage, inflict 4 rupture instead. Take minus 10 pride affinity damage. I would feel as desire to scatter into the winds and do that in lush blue, sensing the sway of the seeds plunged into my scrawling mind. Ooh. Ah, we are here. We are ballin'. We have so many gifts. Ideal. Yisang finish his chapter. Yeah, exactly. It's cute. Let's go this direction first. Flowers fall as time passes, and the League of Nine grows noisy. And the time no one knew whether this was simple noise or a step forward toward change.
잠수 준비 끝.
You know, this chapter reminds me of something.
만물이 바삐 걸음하기 시작하였어.
This reminds me of a train wreck. You know it's happening. You know it won't be pretty when it happens. But you just kind of watch it happen. In like almost a slow motion. And watching that kind of makes you wonder, what if it's all be alright? What if it will not end the way you think it is? But it's always it always ends the same. It always ends the same. Flowers fell and the things began to make busy steps.
이곳에 걸음하는 이들의 수도 나날이 늘고 소라는
More people are visiting us each day. Twice the noise fills the air. Hey, what did it?
동네 저작거리도 아니고 말이야. 너무 시끄러워.
We're playing some Limbus Company. Second dungeon. Actually, I might not have the time to finish the dungeon today if it's gonna take more than 2 hours, because I have Path to Nowhere in 2 hours. Is it supposed to be downtown marketplace or anything? It's gotten way too noisy here. That was the right amount. 9 was the right amount of people.
우와, 신기한 게 많이 생겼어. 나 여기는 발명품 좀 만져봐도 되겠나?
Many curiosities have been taking up space. May I be permitted to touch the inventions here?
좀 닫아줄래?
Will you shut that mouth? How scary. Yeah, you can stop at the next checkpoint, and after you've done with the second floor, depends on how little you'll take. Yeah. How scary.
동백, 너무 그러지 마. 활기차 보이기만.
Don't be so sour, Dombe. Liveliness is good to have.
누군가는 소란을 소음으로 여겼고
Some consider the assemblage to be mere noise,
누군가는 난장을
while some others consider the commotion to be growth.
나는 여느 때처럼 비껴보았어.
As for me, I saw it slantwise as always.
햇볕만이 계속 내리쬐다가도 수일간 장대비만 내릴
As heavy
때가
rain
온
might
것처럼
pour for days after a spell of clear skies.
날씨의 변덕스러움을 헤아리려 하는
I
것은
saw no meaning in attempting to
의미가
fathom
없다고
the caprices of the
생각하였기에
weather.
잔잔해질 날을 기다리며 고기를 내어다볼
I would simply
뿐이었지.
wait for things to calm, looking out for the day's arrival. Yeah, depending. then I guess that would mean that if that's the case, that would mean that I will be finishing the chapter next week, and then I'll be finishing chapter 4. That's the mood again, yeah. Wow, that's a harsh clash. It's so cinematic. I have to say, these clashes are so cinematic for cinematically presented so far. It's kind of fascinating.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Nice.
그 정도인가?
그렇게 무르진 않네.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
I feel like he sang is such a mood as a person in a weird way. You can relate to a lot of the things he says most of the time.
내 뒤로.
You can really do. You really do relate.
거기까지. 위험 요소 제거.
파쇄 완료.
Also, considering how often I use gloom, my ego gifts are very useful because I get a fuck ton more of gloom damage now, and I use a lot of gloom. The chapter hits a bit close to home for me. It kind of does for me as well. I'm kind of hanging back from saying anything, but that feeling of just watching the world pass by, I recognize it. It's very familiar to me. I don't usually have a lot of ambitions or anything like that, so I definitely can see where the
내 뒤로.
where Yi-sang comes from, you know, in a way.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
I love Gregor just one-shotting all the monsters with his attacks.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Don't bite me. I'm not delicious. Yes, just in case.
오작 터뜨려주지.
위험 요소 제거.
Not Yi-sang finish, but close.
잘 갈렸고.
Ryoshu finish. Who's writing me? Nobody yet. Okay, so let's see. I am definitely going on, as you can see, I'm definitely going on a bit of a completionist spree here. I'm taking so slow with the dungeons because I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything. So that's why I take so much time with dungeons. Huh? As technology starts to be appraised for their worth, tiny cracks are heard being made amidst the league.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면
I mean,
되는
yeah,
거야?
eventually, any venture that started for passion, eventually all of it will turn into industry in its own way. Some will decide to go and prosper off of it. Others will be bitter that it turned something innocent into, well, industry, and forever get stuck in the past. Others just go do something else. For me, it's kind of representing 3 stages. Dongbae, Dongrang and Yisang kind of present the three approaches one have to this kind of situation. Yep. But yeah, these three, Dombae decided to live in the past. There is nothing else to her other than the past. Never was, never will be. So she died with that past in mind. Yisang kind of left to do something else, even though he wasn't happy. And the Dongrang is the industry. I think he kind of always wanted to make it so. It's something big, grand, something that works for the greater good, quote unquote. Always vibe like that to me. It's kind of weird. He's kind of weird to me. Always has this his smile on, never seeming truly affected by really anything.
이번 낭수레에도 영지는 안 왔네.
Yoji hasn't shut up for a conference as well. Nah. Yoji hasn't showed up for his conference as well.
날개에서 정식 초대를 받았대. 이번만 해도 두 번째는.
I heard he's been officially invited by a wing. It's probably the second time.
어느 날개였는지는 모르는 건가요?
I don't happen to know which wing is it, do you?
그건 아무도 모르던데.
No one seems to know.
왜 못마땅해 하는 거야? 같이 가자는 영지 형의 제안을 한사코 거절한 건
Why are you so
너였잖아.
displeased about it? You're the one who turned down brother Dongji's offer to go with him, Dongba.
꼭 9이라는 숫자에 집착할 필요는 없어. 8이 되면 어떻고?
There's no need to be fixated on the number 9. What if there's 8 or 5 of us?
있잖아, 동랑 씨는 언제까지 그 동물병원 놀이나 할 셈이야?
Hey Dongan, how long are you gonna stick to your vet routine?
영지님이 소속되어 있는 단체라길래 기껏 바쁜 일정 다 빼고 왔더니 웬 어린아이 장난감 같은 것밖에 안
I
보이잖아.
made precious time in my back schedule to check out what Youngji's groove was like. And all I see are children's playthings.
오, 누린 오랜만이야. 고향 동지를 여기서 다시 보게
Oh,
되어.
it's been a while, Newlin. It's a pleasure to see a fellow from my hometown here.
우리보다 나중에 티사로 왔던데 적응은 우리보다 더
You
빨랐던
arrived here
모양이야.
later than we did, but it looks like you adapted much faster.
그런데 어린아이 장난감 같다는 말은
I must say, it's a bit disheartening to hear you call them children's playthings.
동물도 사람이랑 똑같이 아픔을 느낀다는 걸 너도 안다면
You're always saying that once you've learned that animals feel the pain exactly like we do.
뭐 걔네들이 동랑 씨한테 돈이라도 물어오면서 은혜를 갚는다면
I'll take my words
그때
back if
취소해줄게.
those animals start repaying the kindness by bringing money or something.
느린, 이곳을 천박하게 기술이나 사고 파는 경매장이라고 생각하는 거야.
Nilin, do you take this for a gaudy auction where technology is sold for cash?
몇 달 전만 해도 이 시대에 무슨 낭수래냐며 거들떠보지도 않던 주제에 뭐든 콩고물이라도 얻어먹으려고 기웃거리는 거 아니야?
Summed it up pretty much perfectly. Yeah, that is what it seems to me. Ultimately, this is a story about 3 people. Others exist, sure, right? Others exist, absolutely. But the 3 people that are ultimately, how to say it, that are ultimately representative of what the league was. Even Youngji doesn't come close to being representative of the league. He was kind of all over the place. I feel like he was kind of all 3 of them in a way. But in pure concentrated form, I feel like Domba represent the past and connection to the past and bitterness of that past. Dongrang represents someone who tries to use what he believes is his way of life to globally change something, right? And often when you want global changes, you have to leave some small petty things behind, which is what Dongrang does all the time. He leaves all the small petty things behind. And usually those small petty things in his mind are something important and truly changing to others. So people tend to misunderstand his view of things, let's say, and not accept it. And Yisang just got lost somewhere along the way. Kind of sad, really. I've been in that situation myself, I have to say, where there was two clashing sides, future and past, in a way, and being stuck in the middle is kind of like, what side do I pick? Do I pick side at all? Do I have a choice here? What if I don't want to pick a side? Then both hate me. Which ultimately what happened? Both hate me. Well, it was long in the past. I kind of got over it, but unfortunately, that's the thing that you may run a risk of encountering in your life. Being stuck in the middle of a conflict is not fun at all. Probably less fun than being a part of the conflict to begin with. Didn't we care to cast a glance at us mere months ago, calling Illuminators conferences out of fashion? Have you come now to rake off a piece of the profit you're smelling?
너
Don't beg.
감싸주는 거 아니야? 저 자식이 너무 꼴 보기 싫어서 그런 거야.
Don't mistake it for covering for you. Just don't want to see her face, that's all.
그런데 넌 왜 그렇게 동물들이 치료하는 것에 열심인 거니? 사람도 아니고.
By the way, what makes you so passionate about curing animals? They can't pay the bills or anything. How are you gonna make a living?
잔소리가 심하네. 뭐 닭집이나 할까?
I'd like to nag a lot. Oh, I suppose I could run a chicken restaurant?
뭐?
What?
자, 들어봐. 달개 날개를 엄청 많이 만든 다음에 아무 아픔도 못 느낄 방법으로 날개를 잘라내는 거야.
Huh. I guess he did end up doing that. Just exactly that, huh? That's exactly what happened, though. Been there, felt that. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. The thing is, it probably sucks more than being actually on the side. It sucks more than actually being on the side, being in the middle, especially if you care about both people. And it's just like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? Kind of lost. Yisang. And now, one of the people is dead. Free chicken wing to everyone. Hear me out for a second. I could make chickens grow tongues and wings and cut them off without inflicting any pain.
나는 것은 날개 한 쌍만이면 충분하니까. 그러면 사람은 고기를 먹어서 좋고
You only need a single pair to fly.
아무것도 잃지 않아서 좋은
That way humans get more meat to eat. Chickens lose nothing for it.
치킨의 이름은 무엇이오?
What name do you plan to give to the chicken?
글쎄, 통통치킨 어때?
통통치킨. It's literally the restaurant. 통통 chicken. Let's say, how about plumpy chicken?
동랑, 너는 어디 가서 장면 같은 건 절대 하지 마.
동랑, never try naming things again. Got it?
그때 희미하지만
I may have heard a
소리가
faint
들렸던
sound
것
at that
같소.
moment.
균열의 소리였어.
It was the sound of a crack.
고작 작은 균열 하나가 어떤 결과를 초래하는지
Knowing well that consequences a minuscule crack could bring about, I just looked past it.
어쩌면 못 들은 척하고 싶었던 걸지도 모르겠다는
Perhaps I
생각.
want to pretend that I did not hear it.
비스듬히 바라보다 스며들면 그만일 것이라는 게 아니람이었다는 생각을.
Alas, I was careless in my assumption that I could simply observe slantwise as it comes to pass until it has seeped.
이제야 하게 돼요.
Realization comes too late.
그거 알아? 동백?
You know, Dumbat,
네 말도 내게는 딱히 위로가
your words
되지 않았어.
weren't particularly reassuring either.
오히려 누린의 말이 내게 큰 깨달음을 주더라.
But actually what Nolan said that gave me an important lesson.
아무리 노력해도 당장 쓰이지 않는 기술이라면 결국 누구도
Doesn't matter how hard I try, if technology doesn't have an immediate use, I'm gonna give it a passing glance. Yeah, in a way I can sort of get where Dongrang comes from. Eastern chapter is actually a rather close one to one retelling saying the author's life. Yeah, it's some point you really have to kind of accept the fact that there's okay, let's see. One staggered. Yeah, cool. Oh, nice. That's a big one. That's a big push.
내 뒤로.
Fucking punched to death. Oh, nice. Gets smacked on. Yeah.
탐구는 끝났어. 침묵했어.
Yisang is doing a lot of good work here, honestly. Yisang is in this chapter is kind of a beast.
정신 못 차릴 거야.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
People could really write an entire thesis comparing this chapter to Yisang's life and works, even expanding to Korea's politics back then too. Yeah, yep. I can see that. I can definitely see that. There's an undeniable sense of... What is it? It's definitely something I have experienced to a certain degree. So that's why I'm not making a lot of jokes right now. I'm talking very seriously. It is something I feel like a lot of people experience in their life. For better or worse, being placed in the middle of conflict is unfortunately something you have to be prepared to, especially if you have a certain good amount of friends, I would say, or if you're engaging in a lot of work that would be considered especially if you're engaged in a desire to turn work to something you do for a living. You have to sort of, if you start a company with friends, you have to sort of prepare yourself for the fact that some friends might not be friends anymore at the end of the day. People often say that you don't mix business with personal relationships. That's why. But obviously, it could be something else. It could be like a big hobby, or a group of friends, or something like that. As long as that is involved, there is always a chance to be stuck in the middle of a conflict. I feel like loners don't really encounter that sort of problem because they usually don't stick around in any group. And let's be real, nobody will expect a loner to take a side. That's just unrealistic to expect a loner to take a side, you know what I mean? Oh, there's fucking two of them here. Interesting. I'll keep one around for now, in case I need it. Is it more of the yeah?
아름답지만 어딘가 슬픈
It's beautiful, yet poignant story, isn't it?
만약 모든 이야기가 다
Stefanette,
행복하기만
who's
하다면
Stefanette?
하늘에는 더 이상 별이 필요하지
If all
않았을지도
the
몰라.
stories in the world were happy ones, the sky might not have needed stars anymore.
별을 낳는 건 고독과
In solitude and
어둠이니까.
darkness are stars born.
그게 당신이 내
You
이야기를
loved my stories
사랑하는
for the
이유일
same
거야.
reason.
나는 더 많은 세상에 대해
I'll tell you
들려줄
tales
테니
of more worlds.
대신해서 울어줘. 나와 나머지의 목까지.
So cry for me, eat my stead, and then everyone else's. Yeah, that's what he became. That person He became just randomly becoming an eldritch monster. That just happens. Guess when life brings you lemons, you cry.
꽂아 터뜨려주지.
처치의 약점이요. 침묵했어.
When life brings you lemons, you cry.
그죠? 위험 요소 제거.
Brother. Okay, I guess we're just one-shotting things. That was quick.
끝이 꽤잘 갈렸고.
That's just a thing that happened. That was very quick and clean. Thank you, gang. Thank you, gang. Appreciate it. Taken by glutton infinity damage. I saw no meaning in attempting to fathom the caprices of the weather. I would simply wait for things to calm, looking out of the day's arrival. Oh, I have a lot of gifts. Okay. Let's back off here, and go here.
단테, 이번에는 누굴
Sure,
베어버리면 되는 거야?
there's a certain level of interesting things to be said about the fact that no story can ever be truly only happy. I feel like that's true to a certain extent. You can never have stories that are always happy.
꽂아 터뜨려주지.
That's kind of unrealistic. If you always had just good stories, like only good things happen, no bad things ever occur to anyone, right? And it's just like, I guess it would be good for us, but for the people who would experience that situation in which only good stories happen, they would never truly be able to appreciate it, won't they? They would never truly be able to understand what is so good about having all the goodness. No, not really.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데. 그렇게 무르진 않네.
It's kind of a cliche line, but there's no real good if you don't know what bad is. You know? Probably potentially a little unrelated, but potentially that's why I personally dislike stories with a power fantasy angle myself. Right? You could use this. You could enjoy the stories where nothing bad ever happens to the character, and they always triumph and they always succeed no matter what they do because they're so overpowered and so cool and so amazing. Right? It's just like it becomes boring to me at some point because oh cool, sure you can have that. Sure you can have that. You can have that. That like what's the point really? What is the point? What is the point of a struggle? Like why do you even write struggles if you don't want to write a struggle? At this point, just write a story where there's no combat, right? If you want to see someone who's like so uber overpowered that there's no real conflicts, there's no real meaning to the conflict. Why write conflicts about it in the story, right? Like, what's the point of filling the stuff with a fight which outcome you know already? It's like, it just rubs me in the wrong way is all. An outlandish item is placed in the center of the League's office. Looking back on the group's original purpose, the members' thoughts begin to clash.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
이건 개념 소각기 아닌가요?
Isn't that a concept generator?
왜 이곳에 소각기가?
What's it doing here?
사업자 등록을 하지 아니한 5인 이상의 기술 발명을 위한 민간 집합을 하려면 T사의 정식 허가를
We
받아야
received an
한다는
official
공문이
notice
내려온다.
that private technological invention groups of 5 or more people not registered as a business require a permit from T-Corp.
기술도 마찬가지다. T사 기술청에 허가받지 않은 기술은
The same goes for
모조리
technology.
압수당하겠지.
Everything that hasn't been authorized by the Wings Tech Agency will be confiscated.
그리고 기술청에 등록되든 빼앗기든
Whether they will be
결국
registered or taken by
우리
force,
누구도 원치 않은 방식으로
they'll be
사용되겠지.
used in ways none of us wanted.
그러니 그 전에 우리 손으로 없애는 것이다.
That's why we will get rid of the world of them before that happens.
아니, 이제 와서요? 혹시 우리 구인의 모임 때문에? 아니, 그 유리창 때문에?
Why now of all times? Is it because of the League's gatherings? No, is this about the window?
잠깐. 숨어서 기술을 만들어야 한다는 발상이 함정이잖아. 하, 혹시 모르잖아.
Wait.
기사가 허가를 해줄
This
수
idea might have we have to make technology in secret could be pitfall. You know? Who knows? T-Corp might just give us an approval.
어리석은 질문이군. 구인회가 만들어진 목적을 잊었나? 우리는 순수한 탐구를 위해 모였다. 하찮은 날개에
Foolish
노새 따위가
question.
되려는 게
Did
아니라
you forget the reason the League Nine was established? Gathered together in the pursuit of knowledge, not to serve wings like pathetic mules.
고향까지 등지고 온 우리가 고작 T사를 위해 지식을 넘기자는 건가? 이제 와서?
We deserted our hometowns for this cause, and now you suggest that we yield our knowledge after all we've been through?
넓게 보자고. 넘겨받는 건 T사가 아니라
Let's see the
도시라고
bigger picture.
생각되지 않아?
Other than just T-Corp, wouldn't the city as a whole be benefited from them?
기술은 남들을 위해 쓰여야 비로소 가치가 생겨. 그
Technology has only value when it's used for
장난감일
others.
뿐이고.
Till then, they're mere toys.
내가 만든 이 치료 기술 하나면 최소한 이 도시에
With
몇백
this
명을
healing
살릴 수
technology
있을
I've
텐데.
developed, I could at least save at least hundreds of lives in the city.
그런데 이 실체도 없는 구인회라는 허상을
Should
지키기
we really
위해서
squander that chance
그걸
on protecting
버려야
this
할까?
make-believe organization?
동랑, 네가 도시의 모든 사람을 구할 작정이 아니면
Dongrang,
어설픈
don't make clumsy attempts unless you're planning to save everyone in the city.
고작 이런 기술로 전부를 구제할 수 있다고 생각했다면 난 진작에 모든 걸 바쳐.
If I thought this measly technology has what it takes to give every single person the help they needed, I would have given my all to it for it.
하지만 그런다고 바뀌겠니?
But
여전히
you think they'll change anything? The world will still be a terrible mess.
그러게 내가 잘못 생각했네.
You're right. I thought wrong.
이 땅에 다
What's the point in all this?
와, 소각기 진짜 잘 탄다.
Wow,
이걸 만든
look at that.
사람도 우리처럼
It really does a good job of building
탐구만을
things.
위했던
You think its
연구원이었어.
creator was the researcher who had an ardor for genuine study like us? I'm kind of
동랑, 그대 정말 괜찮은 것이오.
like, it's kind of interesting how Dongran still went along with it. So I guess he's just really good at putting up a front. He does feel things. Dongran, you're certainly alright.
아, 이것 봐 이상.
Hey, check this out, Giseng.
우연히 뒷골목에서 신기한
I
물건을
chanced about
얻었어.
this curious thing in the back streets.
K사라는 다른 날개에서 요새 생산하고 있는 물건이래. 액체처럼 보일 정도로 작은 나노로봇을
Apparently an item a
분출하는데
wing called K-Corp is
이걸
producing these
주사하면?
days. Swarm of nanobots that look like liquid in the naked eye. When you inject it,
아무리 으깨지고 다치고 뼈가 부러지고
no matter how
해치고
badly
기름내고
you're crushed,
토막나도
hurt, fractured, ripped, torn, or chopped away,
금방 다시 재생돼. 대단하지? 그러다가 어느 순간까지
it all heals
도달하면
up in seconds.
아무 고통도 안
Amazing, isn't it?
느껴진다니까.
It only takes a short while for pain to be gone.
하... 그러니까 다쳐도 괜찮은 거였어. 나 혼자 무언가를
It is perfectly
치료하려
fine to be hurt.
고생하거나
Didn't
마음
have to
아파할
strain my
필요가
body
없었던
and
거지.
heart trying to cure things.
정말 멍청했다.
I was so stupid, wasn't I? Yeah, I guess there is a certain pathetic irony in that when you spend an entire life trying to cure things and trying to heal things, and then suddenly you find that, oh, by the way, this corporation has this little neat thing. You basically stab it, inject it in yourself, and voila, all gone. No matter how hard you're crushed, as long as you're alive, just voila. Back to good states you go. really must feel like really you really feel like a right stupid ass if that happens to you.
동랑.
Dongrang. Oh, by the way, all your work is worthless. You see that guy? Those guys invented a thing that heals you from everything already. It's fine. They're all broken and tragic. That kind of stings. Yeah. Oh.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Oh, these are pretty tanky, yeah? Owie. Owie. Okay. I hate this fox with a burning passion. You do. That's cool. I mean, that's not cool, but yeah, you know what I mean. Could I potentially? I guess I could.
내 뒤로.
Okay. I feel like the fighting becomes slightly easier after you destroy the umbrellas. Okay, one done. Spin. Spin fox.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
내 팔은
Spin fox.
병에 있었어.
Good thing I can use the checkpoint immediately after.
저치 약점이요.
These are really harsh. These are really hard to kill fucking umbrellas.
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay. What does the fox say?
병에 있었어.
I have slapped this fox Should there have been in railroad? Well, it is unfortunately. Oh yeah, one more done. Nice.
모든 걸
I couldn't do a
거둬들일 순
thing.
없었어.
Hey, hey.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Hi. Spin. Old umbrellas are light up around drifting trucks. Old, worn, old umbrellas. The umbrellas look like they've been standing there for wings. Know how long. Tried to protect the fox, but it certainly doesn't seem like they're doing a good job at it. Then the sinner slowly walked towards it. The fox noticed the sinner approaching, but it doesn't growl, nor does it play happily relax. It's this still keeping its ever constant pace. Oh, gloom. Gloom! I guess let's try. Nope. Rodion walked towards the fog before getting under a warm umbrella. Despite an umbrella, it allowed numerous drops of rain to fall through it. Chilling winds, damp air brush against the cinders under umbrella. Rodion drooped down with a large sigh. It may not be easy to notice from afar, but it must have been the culmination of gloom and dampening the person under the umbrella felt. Whatever.
에이, 텄네 텄어.
Whatever. We can handle this. Dominating. Maybe we have we can dominate too.
탐구는 끝났어.
Yeah, you sang. Ooh, nice. Nice. Good job, Yisang. Good job, Yisang. If you managed to stagger the fucking thing. One more.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
Yeah, the more we go into the game, the more I feel like the more stuff you need to actually take into account and how to fight. Hey. Panic. Not the panic.
탐구는 끝났어.
Okay, good job. Nice.
내 팔은
Slap number 5, I think.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
Oh wow, hello. Oh cool. Thank you, Gregor. Gregor decided to actually work for me this time around. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. He actually plans to go ahead and do that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
거치적거리지만 마.
Would you look at that?
네가 새로운 실험체냐?
That's lucky. pretty lucky actually. Like, not gonna lie, that was pretty lucky. Dominating.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
침묵했어.
Okay. Oh, I somehow managed to do it. Interesting. Almost done. Yeah.
이렇게 끝났네.
Okay.
거치적거리지만 마.
Fuck. Almost. Ah. Yep.
미안하구만. 오게.
Yeah, I think we got it.
거치적거리지만 마. 꽤 잘 갈렸고.
You should give in the Kabar best ugly gifts after this fight. Ryoshu is a fucking MVP here. Like she was the only one who didn't get staggered for the first time during that big attack. She didn't get staggered. She won both clashes there. Both of them. Managed to somehow do that. That's great. Gloom affinity damage. Alas, I was careless in my assumption that I could simply observe sunlight as it comes to pass until it was seeped. Realization comes too late. And I will immediately save my progress here. So whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. No, I like this. This is a cool. Ryoshu really is a fucking MVP, isn't she? Ryoshu and Yisang are really doing God's work right now. You know what I mean? Familiar sounds occupy the league. The 9 ceased to be 9, and things weren't thought to be crimes until and things that weren't thought to be crimes turned into accusations. Think it's a good place to pause. China. When activating this law of absolute resonance or using a skill that attacks multiple targets, all allies gain +2 skill power at the start of the combat phase. Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, that is really good. That is really good. I could potentially use it with Honglu because Honglu's ego uses attacks several targets. Would that be good? I feel like that would be a pretty decent application. I think it's yeah, I figured. I think it's a good place to pause, honestly. I'll take a small break. I'll get the what's it called? I'll get the scheduled stream going, and I'll be back today later in basically an hour. And yeah, it's like 3.5 hours. Yep, that's good. Next time we're finishing the next Friday we're gonna be finishing chapter 4, and then doing chapter 4.5 as well. I feel like it's fair because I didn't finish it in one go today. I think it's only fair for you guys if I play 4.5 in the same place. I mean, if I have the time to, because it kind of went out of whack. So, do I do this? You also have a good amount of sloth on your team. Yep. Do I do this to window? How do I, you have Gregor, Ishmael, and Yisang. Yep. So how do I stop in the middle without like forfeiting completely? Here? To window. But yeah, today we're doing the event, the second part of the event of Rainburst, because I can't in good consciousness start save your progress. Yeah. 4.5 is easy. You can basically solo it with Fishmael. Fishmael is the one I'm using.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
nice.
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Fishmael, can I already roll for Fishmael? I'm pretty sure I can't yet. What is Fishmael? Oh, it's the one I'm using. Okay. That's cool. Let me actually check something. I'll wait until it loads. Let me actually check how many story scenes there are left. Okay, you can't notice until you're done. I see. Fair enough. You have Fishmael. Cool. So that's Fishmael. Molar boat works fixer. Yep. It's smaller boat fixer. It's smaller boat. Fishmael. Okay. I mean, she's maxed 35 level, maxed max upkeep. Fairly certain. Fairly certain I can finish it fairly quickly. Hey, I'm happy though. I am really happy. I am really happy with this. What the community of collectively agreed Ishmael is a fish. Yes, honestly, sure, fair enough. I'm not gonna disagree. I am not going to disagree. I am collecting lunacy for now. I'm not gonna spend on anything. I kind of want to get the Ishmael's big thing. What's it called? The Ishmael skin where she swings around the big anchor. That one that was revealed recently. I kind of really want to get it. Like, I really want to get it. I want to get that big captain skin she has. Not skin, captain identity that she will be getting. I really want to get that. So I'm preparing. I am preparing. Because I kind of want that identity to be a part of my cornerstone team, even if I have to abandon Fishmael in the process.
그대
Alas, though. Alas.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
I mean, I could. Really? Well, we'll see. If it's behind paid wall, the anchor is gonna be pass. I think the anchor. Okay. Well, maybe I'll buy the pass then for once. If it's so, I'll have to buy the pass then.
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
If it's the way it is. Oh well. Okay, let me let me take a pause and make a thumbnail and make a scheduled stream for Path to Nowhere. I'll be back in like an hour. This was very interesting so far. I definitely look forward to passing the what's her face? I can't keep to remember her name. Kokelik, right? Kokelik. Yep. Because I did get her from the gacha. I did get Kokelik, so most likely be a free pass, like he's saying. Okay, cool. But yeah, I most likely will be getting Kokelik, Kokelik's event going because I did get her. Hopefully I will get.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
Yeah, sound show is here. See? Yeah, it's here. It's not. It's paid. Yep, it's here. There it is. Sunshine. It's here. Well, alas, I don't really mind. Alas. I could potentially buy this. I could. $10. I could get a fuck ton of things from this now if I buy this. Capote. Is it worth, guys? Is it really worth buying this thing? I could like ask. Yeah, there's another sun shower. Shards, huh? I'll figure that out later. Feel free to write the any possible ways I can do that in on Discord. I'm gonna take a pause right now. Alright guys, see you in an hour.